Internet. Welcome to the Play Some Video Games podcast.
Is that reverb?
I'm your host, Delvin Cox, and with me is the Platinum Princess herself, Miss Haley Nicole Miller.
Probably the culprit for the reverb.
Most likely.
Am I? I don't know.
Probably.
I can literally hear myself and everything. Also, we have the man who is drinking the chamomile sleepy time tea, Mr. Donnie Reese. How you doing, brother?
I'm here. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm good.
We're surviving.
I'm surviving. L-I-V-I-N.
Dan
I'm
will probably
living.
be here later. I don't know. He may not.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
So, I guess we'll start with Haley. Haley, what you been up to? How you doing?
Well, first things first. I just tried to adjust the mix. I genuinely do not know what's happening because I'm not hearing it. So
So that's not how this works. So the way this works is one of you. It's got to be one of you because I get earbuds, and it doesn't happen with earbuds. One of you, your headphone, the volume in your headphones is so loud that your microphone is picking it up.
That is correct.
That's what's happening.
I genuinely do not have a volume setting on my headset. It's headphones. Sorry, they're just a pair of skull candy.
We'll figure it out or make do or whatever. I don't know.
We'll be all right.
It's too late now.
We'll do it live.
It's too late now,
damn
guys.
it.
I'll see if I can get a new pair of computer headphones that actually have a volume adjustment.
I mean, you could just turn down the volume on like your computer.
Yeah,
I did. I've turned it down to like 75%.
Oh, okay. Well, we tried.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And mine's is at 22. So
yeah,
I perpetually keep it there because I'm a loud person.
Yeah, I genuinely cannot hear you if I turn you that low.
We'll be fine. How's your weekend, Haley?
It's fine. Get earbuds.
Yeah. Work's been all right. You know, it's been very slower than usual for January, but still pretty busy. Like I've literally had I haven't had multiple days off.
You guys hear my Xbox?
Forever.
No.
Okay, good. Never mind. We're good. I bought Rock Band. On when I got home, I bought Rock Band to install to my Xbox. You remember I've told you before, like I bought all that DLC.
Yes.
So I didn't realize when I installed it, it's installing everything. So like every 4 seconds, I get the Xbox chime as it downloads like 400 Rock Band songs.
Oh.
Because I used to have a disc, and I sold it when I got rid of my guitar. And
I heard it just then.
And I wanted a digital. Yeah, I wanted a digital. I wanted it digitally this time. So I bought a code online, and yeah, it's over there. Just ding, ding, ding. It's not gonna.
Because he heard the ding, but I didn't hear the ding. But you know what?
It's stop for like hours. So.
400 songs. That's
it's a lot. I don't know how many it is, but I've bought a lot of songs over there.
Yeah, I in my life I had to listen to that for an hour.
Yeah,
Xbox digging over and over.
I could probably. I can't turn off the TV because if I turn off the TV, turn off the console.
Yeah, so no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, work's been all right. Like I told Delvin before we started recording, I'm getting pharmacy trained. Just waiting on my boss.
I've been pharmacy trained ever since I was 7 years old.
Yep.
Street pharmacist.
I know how to count bars.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different counting style. So there's a course on it, and then I have a training session next week. So
grams, bricks, yeah, gotta count that stuff.
Yeah,
pills. I've done all that.
Yeah. I actually do have to open pill bottles to count. So
yeah.
Halo right into that. Just it's a different kind of counting system.
Is it?
Yeah, as soon as I realized. Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. So that's going well. Haven't really been doing anything else show wise or anything. So just my usual nonsense of rewatching CW shows.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
I'm not going into it. That's why I was literally about to just go into what I've been playing.
Yeah.
You know. That's if I was going to go into it, I wouldn't have shortened it to my usual.
What are you playing?
First of all, I've been playing Cyberpunk in the lead up to waiting on Suicide Squad to release. So just I'm trying to get all the achievements I had on the PS4 version, but they patched the bug I used to get all the money to buy the cars, so I'm just grinding out money. So Phantom Liberty added those car things that give you like discounts on specific cars when you do them. So I've been doing a bunch of those to like bring car prices down, so I don't have to get as much money as usual. Doing a bunch of side quests, stuff like that. I played a bunch of No Return to the point where I unlocked like almost all the achievements for it. The only achievements I don't have are win a daily run on Grounded, because fuck that. I have no interest in playing The Last of Us on no HUD mode and limited ammo. Fuck that.
Get good, Haley.
Get good, yeah. Also, you don't get to choose which character you play for the daily run, so you can get stuck with Joel or Tommy, both of which who cannot dodge or go prone. So there's that.
You'll
That's
need
not
to.
fun.
Yeah,
You're just that badass.
Yeah.
You get
You only
stun
went pro
locked.
one time.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the golf joke. There it is. There it is.
That was incredible. That was
how many
incredible.
times can Delvin make the Joel's dead joke in a week?
Oh,
That was
I'm
amazing.
2 for 2, baby.
No return is fun. I wish there was a little more map variety, though. I'll be honest. Like, it just takes like combat encounters from the main game and repurposes them into combat arenas. But some of the modifiers are really cool. Invisible enemies is annoying, though. I'll tell you that much.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. You can do, after you've done a certain number of runs, it allows you to like customize settings. I immediately like turned invisible enemies off. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's awful.
Fuck that. I am over that one. I had a good time with it. I unlocked like almost everything. Like, I even played through all of Abby's stuff just to get those unlocks, right? So
Kelly, you know what I appreciate about this?
oh boy.
Donnie is finally going through what I go through when we're recording at 12 o'clock at night. The same experience, the same look of fatigue and tiredness. This is amazing. I'm for once the one that's woke.
You are woke.
Yeah. Somewhat.
Don't tell Fox News. They'll
apparently
cancel us.
Fans of the Suicide Squad game.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a fun time. I had fun with it. And then, yes, I've been playing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League since it released yesterday.
My condolences.
Yeah, people are mad.
I'm having a good time with it, so
People are mad because you
apologies.
killed the Justice League. Apparently.
yes, that is my favorite thing to see. Yes, the game titled Kill the Justice League actually has you kill the Justice League. Big shock. You know.
It's not called Suicide Squad Make Friends with the Justice League. Take him a cake.
I mean, let's be real. You're kind of making friends with one of the Justice League members, but
yeah, the hot one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I wish her design was better. Let's be real.
I wasn't gonna say who it was. I was gonna let people figure it out.
It's in the reveal trailer, dude. It's literally in the reveal trailer. That's not a spoiler. Anyways, no, I'm having a good time with it. Like, I can definitely see people's criticisms of it. I have a few of my own. But I'm having a great time. Like, the combat feels like very Division-y. Like it doesn't have the gadgets of Division. I know, Delvin. That's fine. Different opinions are different opinions. I'm
quite sure, Haley, you know the reason why I'm like, you know why I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. I do. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. It's a spoiler.
No, it's not a big spoiler. We can talk about it a little bit. I don't like the fact that Rocksteady and WB Montreal both decided to go away from the formula that made the Batman games fun. Like, the combat in the Batman games were incredible.
Like that button masher counter.
Yes.
Button masher counter
the free flow combat, yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent. Yeah, it's like that became like pretty standard for, third person adventure games, right?
And both of their games just were like, fuck that. We don't need that. We're going to go to this generic combat system that kind of feels a little bit like Fortnite slash Division.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
There's no.
I didn't think that was that at all. Like I mean, obviously, look, I haven't played it, but when I watched like the trailer, I thought it was, it played like the Batman game. It's not.
No.
It's not that combat.
No.
Gotham Knights, no, does not play at all like the Batman game.
Oh wow, that's a problem.
Suicide game doesn't either.
Like, but that's obvious because this is it's a third-person shooter looter. Like nobody expected this one to play like the free flow.
It's just shooting. Right? I mean, I thought there. I honestly thought there'd be combat. I thought, yeah,
there is melee as well, but it's not your main form of combat.
The main form of combat is shooting.
Is shooting. It's a shooter.
Yes,
shooting.
I didn't even know that. So that's how out of the picture I am. I thought you just ran around like, beating up people.
No, so every character has so weirdly enough, all the characters but Harley can use all types of guns. Harley can only use like SMGs, pistols, and heavy machine guns.
Duh, hell, because
like
she's a girl.
Yeah.
Girls don't use big guns,
little girl hands. Girls can't use big guns, Haley. It's impossible.
No. She can use a fucking Gatling gun, but not a goddamn assault rifle. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, we can't. It's just women. Just
you
sound woke.
I don't know. No.
Where's Rebecca when you need her? If only she didn't have these little girl hands. She could.
No. So like all the characters but Harley can use like all types of weapons. Harley's limited to like that list for some reason.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. It literally makes zero sense. Also, the traversal for Harley feels like Sunset Overdrive, but it feels like they looked at Sunset Overdrive and went, "What if we made it a little more infuriating?" What if?
It's a hell of a quote.
Donnie, you've played the Batman games, so you know how like grappling hook as Batman feels, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
This game doesn't feel like that.
No, it does not. Harley is using one of Batman's like grappling gun combos with a drone that like gives her, but you can only swing once per arc on the drone, and then there's a little bar at the bottom that has to fill up. And each time it resets and you swing again, you have to wait for the bar to fill up. And
what's the good part though? You said you're having fun because so far, I'm just like, I get it. Like I get why people are mad.
No. I'm having fun. The story's cool. So I haven't killed any of the Justice League yet, but I'm pretty much there. Like my objective right now is to kill the Flash.
That's
but like
to kill.
That's hard.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's true.
They should make it the movie Flash. I would play that.
Unironically,
kill the Flash. It's just everybody trying to kill the Flash.
Unironically, the design of the Flash literally looks like movie Flash, and I'm not kidding. I cannot wait to fucking kill that guy.
Not with Harley Quinn.
No. Literally, Harley is my most leveled character. Like Harley's level 11, and like Deadshot, King Shark, and Boomerang are all like level 4.
Who?
Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark.
Yep.
Huh?
Exactly.
Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with here, and we wonder why people don't like it so much.
He's not
Captain Boomerang.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
His gimmick is that he stole a Speed Force gauntlet, and so he throws his boomerang and uses the Speed Force to catch up to it.
They did that because without that, he is lame as shit.
He is like the least funny part of this game. Like,
let me spoil something for you.
Yeah.
With it,
he's still
lame as shit.
He's just less lame as shit.
It didn't change anything, Delvin.
Yeah, he's fucking awful.
Okay, so yes, but no, like the story's good. They just did something. I'm not going to spoil it, but they just did something. I'm very shocked they did. It seems like it's not going to stick in a way that there's been leaks about other things that I'm not going to fucking talk about, but this itself seems different. Like they just kill the character that I was not expecting to die.
We definitely are going to shit on the 49ers. just thought you should know that.
Fuck the 49ers. There you go. There's your shitting on the 49ers. No. like I don't know. I like games that play like this. Like, yeah, it doesn't have the gadgets of the Division, but the combat feels pretty Division-like for me, and I'm having a good time with it. Most of the humor is good. Anytime Captain Boomerang speaks, I want to punch him in the mouth. Like,
I have to spoil this scene. There's a scene. One, there are certain things in this game that are so fucking stupid that could have been easily explained, but they chose not to, and it's so stupid the way they did it. It makes no sense. One, Donnie, this game is based, which I didn't realize until Haley brought it up to me. It's based in the same Arkhamverse that the other Batman games are in.
yes, it is. It is set 5 years after the events of Arkham Knight. Like the ending of Arkham Knight. Spoilers for Arkham Knight. Batman fucking dies. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He blew up the mansion with himself in it to kill Bruce Wayne. Batman survives, and now he's using Scarecrow fear toxin. That's how he's being Batman.
Nobody's gonna listen to anything the rest of the show. They're gonna turn it off. Y'all here just spoiling entire arcs.
But the thing about this is, they're using that game as canon, but there's certain things they didn't want to be in the canon. Like, for example, and this is wild to me. Deadshot is now black.
Yeah, that's a wild thing.
And
so if you remember, in Arkham Asylum and City, he's a white man.
He's a white guy.
He's literally white as can be.
Oh, isn't he black in the movie?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Okay.
And how they explain this
he's
in the
also
game?
mostly black in the comics in most of his interpretations.
Delvin?
Yeah.
I don't see colors.
Apparently, Captain Boomerang does too. He's like, hey, he said, all right, mate, wasn't you white? Like, what the fuck?
You knew, you just know he had to be Australian.
Like what is
That's
he is
absurd.
Australian in the comics, but yes.
That'd be like if they had a Russian, they just named him like Captain Sickle.
Yeah.
Like that's so fucking lame.
I think DC has a character.
Do I have news for you?
Here's the thing. You guys go so hard for this shit that they try so little with. Yeah. You should demand more for your fandom. Like, you should demand so much more.
I agree.
Y'all out here fawning over Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
Like a Mad Lib. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Captain Boomerang.
Hey, you know what? King
and
Shark
King
is great. King Shark is great though. Like, he's a good character, genuinely.
All they did with King Shark was say, "Hey, let's just make him Drax the Destroyer."
Is that like in the movie? Right? It's like the shark who's like just has like shorts on, but he's a shark.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, that is so lame. Like, it's so
But that's the character in general. It's just
okay.
He's a
I get it. I just okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No. I'm excited to see where it goes. I already saw Greg Miller's tweet about the ending. So Gotham Knight is not in the Arkhamverse. This game is, but Gotham Knights is not.
Who cares?
And going based off of these universes, I think I might want to stay with the Gotham Knight verse.
And just stop. I'm so tired of verses. Who cares?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know.
People care. People are livid about
the same people that care about King Shark.
No, not even that.
So like it kind of feels null and void at that point.
People are like hashtagging not my Batman and all that shit. Like
what?
Yeah, people are.
Yeah, they're okay. So people are upset. I'm not spoiling. I'm not going to spoil it. But people are upset that this is Kevin Conroy's last video game performance because it was announced this week that he is.
Certainly, we knew this.
Got 2 more animated movies coming out.
Yep.
Anyways. People are upset about this and going, not my Batman. And I'm just over here like, do y'all think Kevin Conroy would sign on to this if he read the script and didn't like it? Like, the man's a prolific voice actor.
He probably would have. He signs on to things for the money, not because I'm not like he's like, hey, do you want to be Batman and make some money? He's probably like, yeah.
I mean, sure.
Let me read this whole script first. And be like, no, this is beneath the character. I can't do this. I'm an artist. Like, I don't think that's happening, if that's what you're suggesting.
Genuinely, that is how Kevin Conroy is specifically about Batman. Like, if you've ever heard him speak about Batman, if he does not like the way that they characterize Batman, he will not take the script. And that's why, for example, Arkham Origins, even, like, obviously there was the fact that it was younger, Bruce, but he also read that.
Yeah,
like,
I think that might be a bigger part of it.
Yeah. But he also read the script and didn't like it. So, like, that's how Conroy is about Batman, like, or was. But I don't know.
Okay.
I'm interested to see.
You
where
know
it
more
goes.
than me. Like, I defer to you. You definitely know more than
Yeah.
me. Maybe Kevin Conroy is rolling in his grave over this pile.
I doubt it.
Really?
I doubt it.
But I seriously also doubt, like, I think sometimes we romanticize some of these people. You know, we've seen a lot of voice actors, like, they probably, if the gig pays well enough, probably want to do it. That's kind of the business. That's kind of the job.
I see the chat mentioning your cat. Is your cat just standing on the back of your chair?
Yeah, she does that. That's just her thing. This is my Annabelle. Annabelle is my smallest cat, and she gets picked on a lot. So she kind of lives in the basement with me. She, like, the basement is her area. The other cats will come down here from time to time, but at night and stuff, we kick them out so she can, like, have her own space. Because the other ones are just boys. Yeah, and when I podcast her work, she sits in the back of my chair and she'll pop up on my shoulder and, you know, wants pets and stuff. But yeah, this is just what we do. This is her thing. Annabelle's weird. Annabelle's real weird. She, like, climbs windows. Not like curtains, like the actual window. Like, it's not uncommon to, like, pull up to my house and I have, like, this cat stuck to the window because she likes to crawl in the windows for some reason. Like, she's a weird cat, man. She does weird, stupid stuff. So
Yeah. All right, who's going next? Because I got nothing else. So.
Games bit. It's fun to play. That's the only thing I've been playing. It's fun to play. It kind of gives you a Guardians of the Galaxy type feel to it stylistically.
okay, people like that
game.
one, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that.
that.
Guardians of the Galaxy was good.
Yeah, but it's like Guardians of the Galaxy on Wish.
Okay. Do you think they'll
Melvin and I are split on this game. I'm enjoying it. He's clearly not. And honestly,
I have enjoyed it.
Melvin.
I think it's fun. It's just dumb, silly fun.
It can be fun and not good.
Yeah, it's just
like fun doesn't have to equal good.
No. I
genuinely
don't know.
I enjoy a lot of bad fun games.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, so far as fun, it's ridiculous how certain things it does and how it does the traversal and stuff like that. I don't like the world building. I like the characters a lot, but I'm like, ugh. I'm not feeling.
Oh. One more thing. Riddler, step up your fucking game, dickbag.
Jesus.
All of his like riddles in this game are not riddles. Like, they're literally just, hey, what if we make an obscure Superman reference?
He gave up. He's like, fuck this shit. Batman's not in this game. I'm not even trying.
Saw the quality of the script, and he was like, I'm not using my good stuff on this game.
I will say there are far less Riddler trophies to collect in this game. Yes, those are back. There is only 40 of them in this game.
I look forward to trying this game when it hits Game Pass.
That sounds like a great idea.
Do you think they'll go back to making like a legit game now?
I legitimately think this studio is going to close.
Really?
Yes.
That would be such a bummer.
Yep.
It would be so bad to see Rocksteady close.
Look, they've already said they've got a year of content out for this game, but if this game does not do well, I genuinely do not think Rocksteady will be around.
I just can't believe that we got together. I mean, I know exactly how we got there. Somebody 6 years ago was sitting in a boardroom and they were like, that Destiny thing makes a lot of money. Why aren't we doing something like that? That's how this stupid stuff happens. But the idea that there wasn't somebody in the way of that to be like, yo, that's not what we do here. This is not our thing. That's unfortunate. But I haven't played it. I thought the trailer looked cool, but I'll refrain from being too hard on it until I play it myself.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to hear that you're having it. I've enjoyed watching you just be like, fuck off, internet. I'm having fun.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing.
Donnie energy. I like it. I'm here for it.
One more thing about.
Oh, shit. What just happened?
Okay. I genuinely do not know.
So, listeners that are watching this, Dev apparently is somewhere in the ether. He's in the universe. He's in the PSVG verse.
Yeah.
And Delvin, who's running the show tonight, because I'm so tired, I may just leave at any point. Delvin, I think in his attempt to add Dev, removed himself.
Yeah, no. What I was trying to do was I was trying to see if I removed myself, it would show Dev on the screen, but it's not. He's just not there.
Oh boy.
It's saying he's here. He's in the cloud, but the cloud won't let me access them.
Oh boy.
See what happens
one
when we
more
let
thing.
the other folks run the show.
See, you were gonna say let the black people run it. See what happens?
Hey, I'm not the one keeping a brother down. That's you. Okay, don't be trying to turn the race car on me. It be your own people sometimes.
One more thing about this game. I know that like I'm not obviously microtransactions are whatever for some people, but
This game has
you know how most games-
microtransactions.
It does. It's a live service game. Of course it does. But
Yeah.
what you know how most games will go, here's 300 currency, and it's like not enough to buy anything?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't play
Assassin's
those
Creed
games.
does that all the time. They're opening
Oh, I
tutorial
just
sets,
buy
and then-
whatever the thing is, like the big thing. I just give
Yeah.
them all the money.
But anyways, because of the server issues the other day, they gave me 2,000 premium currency.
That's perfect.
Is it though? They
Yeah.
charge you $100. That's the thing that they took it offline and stuff, right? I don't think that's cool at all. That's kind of shitty.
Here's my favorite part.
Hey, you give us extra money for our game so you can play it early, except we keep taking it down because it's not ready for prime time. Like that is. Oh, and by the way, here's 2,000, McDonald's bucks. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous.
Let me just point out that when the game launched and went down, it wasn't live in America yet, so I wouldn't have been able to play anyways.
Okay,
because it wasn't live
look,
in
I'm not
North
trying
America.
to. I'm not trying. Look, I'm not defending. I'm not attacking them. I'm pointing out
Yeah.
what happened. There's no need to defend them. That just happened.
No.
That's just factual. That's just what happened.
Also,
They
we
charged
do need to be
people for
clear.
this game to come out early, and it wasn't ready. That's a problem.
Okay, but we do also need to be fair. The second time the game went down was for maintenance, which
Maybe don't do that in your early access period you're charging people for.
I agree.
Is that fair? Is that like a fair thing? I would be mad. Like, so Game Pass has games like Forza, right? If you get the expansion, you get to play it, like a week early or whatever, 5 days, whatever it is, right? I would be super pissed if I signed up and bought the expansion just for that, and I went to sign in. They're like, well, we're offline right now. I'm like, what is the whole point of this?
Like, bitch, I paid
Right.
for this.
Yeah, like this is the whole point of what we're doing right now. Like, maybe get some of that stuff out of the way beforehand, before you go live. And I realize, as a developer, it's not that easy. I realize that, but it's like, that's what comes with the territory. If you want to, I'm all for charging people for early access. I always have been. I think I'd much rather a game do that than charge me for microtransactions. Because I think there's a lot of people out there that would happily pay more to play it early. I think that's a great business.
which is why
But
I
if
bought
you're
this.
going to do that, be ready to do that. And if you're not, well, then you deserve the criticism that comes with that. I think that's just fair. That's being fair.
I agree. I'd have been mad, but I didn't play it the first day. I was busy.
Dylan's like, I bought it anyway and just didn't play it.
I just didn't play it. I was like, oh, I got shit to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm not saying like, they owe you a limb, but I wouldn't be like, they gave me 2,000 V-Bucks. Like, okay.
I mean, that's $40 worth
like-
of premium currency.
That's like the least they could do. It's free. They made up their own money. It's like they give you $1 million. Like it doesn't matter. It's just a number in a column, And now issuing you a refund would have been nice. You're like, hey,
I
we
don't
screwed up.
think
Everybody gets $10 back. That would have been nice.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that with the way that Sony does their purchase system, because it's held together with tape and fucking glue. Because if you accidentally play a game through PlayStation Plus, and
I'm
you
sure.
paid for it,
No, yeah, no,
your
I get it.
license
I
then
get it.
becomes
Yeah, I'm
tied to
not.
PlayStation Plus.
I'm just saying, like, I'm on the soapbox here. We've spent too long on this. I just don't like the idea of like, oh, they made up for it by giving me this imaginary thing. Like, just doesn't sit well with me. It's not a video game. They could be anything. It's like, we should want more than that. Like you gave them your tangible, valuable, hard-earned money. Like it should be worth more than, oh, here's this fake thing. It's like the NFTs, right? When people bought like a GIF, like, I own this GIF for $1 million, and everybody was like, yeah, it's worthless. I get like a similar vibe when that happens.
Don't mind me. I'm still trying to get Dev in.
Yeah, we know. we know.
I'm enjoying the chaos. Actually,
It's
this is
still not
great.
putting them in. It's like, fuck it.
The whole thing is very funny to just watch him go. Hey, send me a photo. I want to see what your screen shows.
And I
It's
sent
like,
it to him.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, it's not showing me. I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know what's
Weird.
up.
I don't know. Reboot. Try it again. I don't know.
No, I don't want to kick us off the show.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try something right now. Y'all keep talking.
No.
Maybe this works. Maybe it doesn't.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, I'll just give.
All right.
I'll just give Dev's thoughts every time he texts them to me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not playing anything at all because work is a fucking nightmare. Anybody listen to Shaq kind of knows what's going on, but there was a big cyber attack, the organization I work for, and I've been working around the clock to support them. So today was a long day. I'm really fried at the moment and have been, but of course I don't want to miss the show. And I've definitely been wanting to come talk to the show and talk about the Royal Rumble that just happened, because it was the most incredible Royal Rumble of all time.
I loved it. It was great.
It has nothing to do with what happened on the show.
Oh, I know
Rhodes
why.
Finally finish his story, or
This is
He didn't finish it yet.
no. This is Donnie finished
Donnie
his
finished
story.
his story.
It was amazing, Haley. For anybody on our network that does not listen to Sweet Hangs, one, you're missing out, because me and Sean are incredible together.
the dynamic duo.
It's just effortless with him and I. We recorded a 3-hour show last week of Sweet Hangs before the Rumble. Jesus, I'm so tired. I can't think thoughts. And Sean often does these things where instead of picking a game, he'll put it in a randomizer, he'll create a tournament bracket. So we're just talking about work and life and stuff. And eventually he got to wrestling. And I don't really remember where the idea came from, but essentially we got on the idea of let's assign all the wrestlers in the Rumble a game. We won't assign them to a wrestler. It'll be random. What we'll do is we'll assign them to slots. We know that 30 people will come through those ropes. So we'll just put a game in spot 1, 2, 3, all the way through. And this is how we would pick the game for Sean to win. Now, for anybody that doesn't listen to Sean's stuff, Sean has been on this crusade. It's a false crusade, but he's been on this crusade where he's proclaiming to people that he is not buying games this year. And being the shithead that I am, I have been tempting him to break his promise at every turn. Every sale, every game I can find, if it says this is on Sean's wish list on Steam, I'm copying it and sending. I'm you want it? You want to buy this? Do you want to buy it? I'm just being that person. So to make this more fun, this exercise, instead of just picking a game, the idea behind it was we're going to pick his next game. I was well, that's just random. You could just pick your you could just reach into a hat and accomplish the same goal. I was let's turn it into a game. Again, the horror movie fan in me reached deep. I was let's put some stakes on the line. And so we put in some dumb mystery categories. So Wrestler 8 was 70s game, and Wrestler 11 was Wrestler 13 was motion controls, where you had to play a motion control game, and Wrestler 3 was a 3DS game. And then out of all these things that we lined up, we put Power World at number 1, which I would have loved to have watched Power World come all the way through and then Sean have to play Power World. But right in the middle, right smack dab in the middle, number 15, I said, give me one chance to make you buy a game. One chance. Just give me one chance. We'll put them right at 15. You can't argue that it has a good or a bad. It's right in the middle. It's every bit of chance as every other game. It's a 1 out of 30 shot. I said, Sean, let's tempt the universe. Let's tempt fate and see what happens. And to hell if Cody Rhodes didn't walk out at number 15. It was incredible. It was an amazing experience. We all knew all the wrestlers. We were oh shit, Power World just took motion controls down with a body slam. It was the best Rumble experience ever. Yeah. And from 15 to winner's circle, we tempted fate on a 1 in 30 chance in the universe, and Sean has to buy Space Marine 2.
See? Finally, I got
It was
to cheer for Cody
incredible.
Rhodes, so it makes me
It was
happy.
I've never cheered for Cody Rhodes this much. Like I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I forgot who Punk was. I don't remember them all now, but like
I think he was
Priest was like Red Dead Redemption, and Red Dead Redemption was kicking ass for a minute. Like he was taking names. It was a lot of fun. It was just silly, dumb fun. So, bringing this back to PSVG, Sean and I have hatched a plan. You guys know how I feel about Game of the Year, right? It's stupid, silly award. So here's the plan. Next year, Sean and I on Sweet Hangs will go one after the other, where we will fill next year's Rumble with our Game of the Year candidates, and we will let the Rumble decide what is the PSVG Carpool Gaming Game of the Year.
Okay.
So you guys can submit games to us, and we'll put them in the Rumble. We will put them in order. So the game, like what we'll do is like our favorite game will get number 30, and then on down the line. And then we'll let the Rumble decide what is the game. And I think we're way ahead of the curve here. This is the best Game of the Year award I've ever heard.
Yeah.
This is a Game of the Year award I can get behind. This is a Game of the Year award with respect. Like WWE should be doing this. They should call it the Game of the Year Royal Rumble and get all the participation. Like Jeff Keighley presents WWE's Royal Rumble. Like Cody Rhodes comes out dressed like Final Fantasy, fighting for the Final Fantasy brand. And here comes Bobby Lashley dressed as Master Chief. Like, this is incredible. This is an amazing idea.
I'm glad you wouldn't get that there with that one. Yeah, that got a little shaky. I was worried for you for a second. Like, oh,
What?
I picked the right name for Bobby Lashley.
What did you want me to pick?
No, I said you did good.
Why are you assuming the worst with me?
I don't know.
Why are you painting me like this? I'm not the one who kept Dev out in the cold. That's you.
The code. That's society.
Yeah.
That's Streamlabs.
You don't know what you're doing, clearly.
Clearly.
I had to get full access to be able to put myself in.
And now I can't even hear you.
Dev, I'll
you're
do
very
this
quiet.
myself.
See?
I can hear you, Dev.
He's
But it
quiet.
does sound like maybe you're not on the right mic.
Yeah, it sounds like you're on the right mic.
Let's see. I only have
John 32 said the white devil struck again. How dare y'all?
Goddamn right, John 32. The man.
I'm a man of the people. I'm here uplifting the voices around me
No.
and just get tore down.
No.
terrible.
Terrible. So anyway, that's more important than games. Was the Rumble? You guys missed it.
Rumble's
Should have
great.
been there. It was incredible.
I actually watched I watched a good part of it. I didn't watch all of it, but I did watch a good amount of it.
The Rumble itself was fun. Wasn't amazing, but it was fun. But it was more amazing because of the fun we put into it.
Yeah. It was a good kind of like I don't want to say palate cleanser, just a good way to kind of take your mind off of some of the things that happened leading up to the Rumble. So yeah,
And then I woke up and the world went to shit. So
yeah, that's how that goes.
The world was already shit. Your
well,
world
my
was
world went
extra
to shit. Yeah,
Super shit.
just the worst.
But
I hope
heard-
Roman pins
that's
Cody
cool.
again.
You
I've gone
motherfucker.
full heel. I hope he pins him again.
You
Like
son
that's
of a-
where I am now. I'm like I'm. Everybody's hating this. They're like, I'm so tired of it. I want more. Roman retains. I need Roman retains Reigns. I want him to come back, pin him clean,
I was
pin him
with you.
again,
I was with
pin
you
him
when you was
again.
like,
do it again.
Donnie just
I want real heat. I want people jumping the stands heat. Pin him again. Let's do it.
Donnie's just like, just Drew, just I prayed for this.
I prayed for I want him to get the belt too.
One of the greatest lines in wrestling history. This man CM Punk is in the ring crying because he broke his goddamn arm again, like Mr. Glass, and Drew's like, I prayed for this. I prayed
And
for
it
you,
came true.
and it came true. I prayed for you to be injured. Like, yeah, this
Damn.
dude's a legend.
One of my podcasts said
Hateful shit.
he was like, okay, with Punk out, he's like, what they should do is they should have Cody wrestle Seth for the belt and then wrestle Roman to reunify the belt. They were the reunified 3 belts.
No, no,
He just
stop.
have 3 belts.
No,
what?
And call him Cody 3 belts.
no,
No,
don't do
you
that.
Just have him lose all the belts to Roman. So now
No.
Roman
Yeah, he pins him again. Just has all the Roman
this
has
sounds
more
like
belts.
you made
terrible.
Roman get the tag team belts too, just because.
Yeah,
Tag team all to
this
himself.
is the energy I'm here for. 2024. I need Roman retains to live.
No.
Roman
Dude, imagine
everything.
Delvin. Imagine the heat. We've never seen it. Like if he just pins him again. What if he Brock squashes him? What if it's like 2 minutes?
Oh my God. He wrestles once a year. He wrestles like he's Santa Claus.
Guess what? You're allowed to do that when you're Roman Reigns.
It's like you have to
When
wait.
you're the man.
You have
It's
to
in
wait
his
for
name.
Santa. You have to wait for Roman Reigns to come. That's it.
Yeah, it's in the name, man.
Yeah.
You gotta respect the Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
The merch is selling. The ladies love him. I mean, he's
Handsome
$1 million, man. He's
Handsome
worth
guy.
every penny. What has Cody done?
A lot.
What?
He's like giving the charity. He's buying kids tickets to WrestleMania.
Oh, my dad used to work here. No.
Neck tattoo.
No.
Get out of here, Cody.
Okay,
You
the neck
look
tattoo's
ridiculous.
terrible.
You look ridiculous.
People are getting their neck tattoo for some reason. I'm like, I can't
That's
trust
you. That's you. I think
would
you should
get
get the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo.
Absolutely not.
A real fan would. You don't like Cody Rhodes as much as you think you if you don't have the neck
Cody Rhodes
tattoo.
So much. You might as well get the neck tattoo.
No,
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Then it's fake, just like your rapping career.
God damn.
100%.
Dev gets on this podcast and it just becomes attack the black man. I know.
Man, he is awesome black.
Is he? Is he?
Oh boy.
Baby.
He's like half and half.
See,
You know?
Damn.
Here you go. Here you
Damn,
go.
he called you the creamer of people.
Damn. That ain't some nigga shit if I ain't ever heard.
You're right, John 32. It is nepotism.
This has made my day much better already. This has been great. Thanks, guys.
Now that I have control, I can do this.
Up, there he goes.
Bitch, I'm back. I have control too.
You can't kill the Ghost Rider, so of course.
I want the heat. I want the heat. I want to see the heat.
Question is
I want
that
the
the
fans.
better name or is it Method Man?
I'm not gonna tell.
Oh, okay.
I never
Well,
know.
that was fantastic.
We'll have to
Yeah.
guess. We'll have to
Gotta
guess.
figure it out. Those who know.
Exactly.
You remember when Taker Street got beat and that guy was in the crowd was like this? That's Roman Reigns penning Cody again.
Again.
And imagine he just gets up and he grabs the mic. He's like, I don't know what y'all crying about. I told you what's going to happen. And it'd be so good. I want it. I want it bad. Because you know who should take the belt? Gunther.
Gunther's good. Gunther
Yeah.
should beat Cody for the belt.
His name is so bad. How's your name just Gunther? Like you just.
Yeah, but he's awesome, though.
He's great. He's great.
But he's awesome though. Imagine
He is
him and Roman just 40 minutes. Oh, it'd be incredible.
That man
I think Donnie. I think Donnie thinks Gunther's a better name than Captain Boomerang.
That's 1,000% true.
I mean,
It is.
He's right.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse.
Cat Boomang's a terrible name.
It's the worst name. Most
Terrible
names
name for a terrible game.
are shitty.
Hey, his real name, by the way, is even worse. It's Digger Harkness.
Nobody cares.
No, that's
Yeah.
an awful name
Yeah.
too. Digger.
Whoa.
Like Rock. So I am very subconscious about leaving the room now because apparently
What?
I'm
Huh?
getting checked out when I leave. So I'm
What?
quite sure y'all saw that. I'm quite sure y'all saw the message that came in the Cadillac on Mars.
Dude, I've barely been in the Discord. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know y'all didn't record the show like you're supposed to.
We recorded it. Didn't record it the way we supposed to.
Not
but we
on
recorded
our channel, you didn't.
Yeah. Y'all
I
are
would
y'all
tell.
are in breach of contract here.
it.
100%.
Have to speak to management. I'm just a lowly
You
associate.
are management.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like
You
30.
kinda-
This was your
Pretty
idea.
sure being host of
This
the
was your-
show gives you management.
I was on the other show. I was running 2 shifts. I was working a night shift and overnight shift that time. Can't blame the overnight the guy working a double shift. He gets a pass. How does
John
that work?
32 is not leaving. He's making a joke about something that happened on Cadillac on Mars.
No.
Okay.
Usually
The
I like
Cadillac-
to leave
Cadillac
and go to
show.
the restroom
It's
and go lock
unique.
things up. But apparently, I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind. I'll leave it alone.
All right.
People
Yeah.
are just
If
checking out
Melvin
things
got
they're not
up,
supposed to be checking out.
apparently, you know,
Yeah.
Gave a little show or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
His big meaty meat slapping meat.
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
Yeah.
I got the
Apparently.
joke.
Yeah. And somebody like mentioned in Discord that your boy Packer. Like,
Ow.
whoa, that's not something you should be telling me. On the
I didn't think Cadillac was being streamed. How? How is somebody watching?
I don't know.
What? None of this makes
I
sense.
guess
This
it
is-
was the last episode they saw.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
All right.
nah, somebody's got a hidden camera in your house. That's what it
Mm.
is.
Probably need to start checking.
You're being under watch, sir.
Yeah, that was a little uncomfortable. Like, yo, what's going on here?
So where the hell are we? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Where we at?
How's your week been, Dev? That's where we are. We haven't really got past that yet.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Dev, what did I tell you, Dev? I said, he's like, oh, I'm gonna get in. You're gonna be on the news. Like, you got an hour, at least an hour. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
nonsense.
Where we at? 46 minutes.
You missed 30 minutes of Suicide Squad.
See, that
No, he was here. He was here.
He
He
was
was
there.
here.
I didn't miss it. I saw
Ugh.
some of it and I was like, thank God I'm not here for this.
Can we cut it?
No,
Travis.
Like, I feel like nobody wants that much. It's so much Suicide Squad.
yeah, they like it.
What if we just like cut it and move it to the end of the show?
No,
I can do that. I have the
Yeah.
power.
good idea.
And it's just like, you got to worry about the per quarter ratings,
No,
Delvin. We're going to lose them all in the first hour.
we're gonna treat
Okay,
it
it
like
was-
Rampage. Just
Yeah, it was a shitty opening, man.
put the best match in them
It was a
again.
bad promo, man. We lost the crowd to Law and Order right out of the gate.
Where the fuck did Law and Order come from?
It's a great show.
So, yeah.
It was a good show. It's a really good show.
No, I'm wondering where the reference came from.
The reference is that
Anything-
wrestling shows will break down their ratings into quarter segments,
Correct.
and that you see per quarter of who comes over by people changing the channel.
Yes.
So if you
Oh.
kick off the show or follow up with a bad segment, and you can actually watch people tune out,
They'll leave and go watch something
they'll
else.
leave. So my joke was that our hour one is going to have people tuning out of hour two.
Yes.
Gonna stay.
Yeah.
They're just going to leave.
They're gonna leave. They didn't leave. See, we're doing pretty good here.
Please
man.
stay.
Please stay. I know
Please stay.
Rebecca
Don't
isn't here,
go.
but please stay.
Don't go.
Please clap.
Yeah.
What?
Clap.
What's
Why-
happening?
I don't know.
I was.
Oh, God.
I'm
Come
just
on,
here
y'all
so
know
I don't
what
get
please
fined.
clap
We're
is.
off the rails. Devin, right the ship.
Ronan.
Okay. So yeah, my week didn't do anything. It was just a week. Much
Good-
like
good job,
Donald.
man.
Fucking work. It's busy as all hell. I've only played one game, just Prince of Persia, and that game is getting really fucking hard.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's so hard.
Like some of this platforming, the timing, and it's difficult, but still very, very satisfying when you finally get through whatever you're trying to do. I ran into a bug where I can't complete a side mission, which really pissed me off because
Oh, is that the bird one?
yeah, the bird, like
Yeah,
get the bird and he's
I've
like
seen
just doesn't want to cooperate.
Bird is the word.
I've seen
fucking
achievement
bird.
hunters talking about that mission glitching out on them.
Yeah, so that pissed me off. But otherwise, the game is still a lot of fun. Getting my ass kicked in certain areas and trying to make my way downtown. So having a good time there.
Does the game have Captain Boomerang?
Thank God it does not.
Did you see in Shaq?
It was,
I posted in that story today and said they're like apparently it only had like 300,000 folks or something like that.
oh yeah, that seems
Yeah, I
low.
saw that.
That
Like,
seems
the sales
really
were
low.
super low. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, God,
I was
damn.
like, no, that game deserves way better than that. Think of the millions that signed up for Suicide Squad.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Y'all could have been playing Prince of Persia.
They didn't want to.
Damn shame.
I definitely don't want to.
They like-
They didn't
like
take that game down for maintenance on day one.
Sure didn't.
Mm-mm.
That game has been singing the entire time. It's been great.
Captain
On every
Boomerang
system.
units, baby. Okay,
Fucking
we got-
Suicide Squad. Fuck out of here. Trash.
What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
Oh God.
Oh no,
See,
we don't do that here, Haley. That's the wrong show. Okay,
muted.
Haley, strike one. Okay.
Okay.
Did
I'm
you see
not
like
gonna
she
lie.
did that, and it was just like all silent. We were like looking at each other, like, "Whoa!"
I read like the VGC review today, and that was one of the headers in the review. Is what are we? Some kind of
They should have been. Whoever did that should have been fired. And I don't like people losing their jobs, but sometimes you got to go.
Yeah, legit.
Out of here.
Like, I don't understand. Like, that was a bad joke in a bad movie, right?
Yeah. You don't even get to pick up your shit. Just walk out the door. Just
Yeah.
you can't even, we might send you your stuff back.
Yeah.
Like no, you just leave.
We might just repossess it. It's the company's now.
We may call the cops, sir. Please just leave.
Terrible. All right, well, so that was my weekend. Not a whole lot going on. Playing Prince of Persia. Definitely not playing Suicide Squad. Donnie, you want to get us into this news?
Yeah, let me look at here. Yes, so last week after we recorded the show, we had like a bunch of news that dropped the next day. So I jotted it down that day, and that's the last time I looked at the notes. So the first note that I hear is Apple moves to allow game streaming apps on iOS devices, paving the way for GeForce and Xbox cloud streaming to hit Apple devices on your phone, and you can already play Xbox cloud streaming on your iPhone through the browser, but like you can actually play it through the native app this time. Possibly my Apple TV, which would be pretty dope. Yeah, it'd be nice to spin up my whole TV with that. That'd be nice. Epic announced the Fortnite would return to iOS in the EU via a new Epic Games Store mobile app, which is what I expect. That's the path I expect Xbox to follow. I think they want to create like an Xbox gaming app that sells mobile games, that has console games, has streaming game. They want to kind of put it all together in one thing, I think. Quantic Dreams Lisfanga. It's a Hades-like time-shifting hack and slash game. Comes out February 13th. I thought that looked really cool. Horizon Forbidden West. It's PC March 21st. Yeah, pretty cool.
That's poor timing.
Yeah. Grounded 2, The Last of Us Part 2 documentary is available Friday, February 2nd. So is that this Friday? It's like a couple days tomorrow.
I'm really interested in that, by the way.
Yeah? Why is that?
Just want to see how much they talk about the controversy and all that stuff behind the game. See if they really get into that type of stuff.
I watched the pod. I think they will. I disagree. I think they will. I listened to a podcast that had one of the makers of this documentary on it, and they said that they had it was some crazy number, like 3,000 hours of footage that they had captured for like 5 years. Like they had the delay, they've got COVID, they've got the leak, I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna tell a pretty decent little story of it.
Because a lot of stuff happened during that game's time, like COVID, the whole leak controversy, and people spreading misinformation about the game. I would like to hear their thoughts on it.
Imagine like trying to make and release that game, and then an actual pandemic happens, like right in the middle of its development. You know, I'm interested in following it too, just because it's good entertainment. I kind of always like gaming documentaries most of the time. Grounded 1 was very good. I'd be very interested to hear maybe like how the devs maybe talk about the story of the game. Yeah. And some things like that. Maybe if they talk about like, you know, different things that they wanted to do or explain reasoning why they did other things, something like that might be really neat.
Yeah, I like hearing that type of stuff. So
it's free, you know. There's no shame in like watching. Yeah, it's just on YouTube. You can just watch it. The unfortunate news though is that the next day Microsoft announced that they are cutting 1,900 jobs in the gaming division. That's 8% of the gaming division. A lot of these cuts were Activision, Blizzard King, as well as Bethesda sectors. Insider Gaming reported that Sledgehammer lost 30% of its people.
Wow.
The previously announced survival game from Blizzard was canceled, and like the whole team was let go. Jez reported that Microsoft cut majority portions of Activision Blizzard King's customer service team. So they expected like those will probably be outsourced, kind of like how Xbox does. They'll outsource that to other places, other functions. And then he also pitched that Xbox cut a lot of the folks that work on bringing Xbox games to retail, which got a lot of people talking, especially after Hellblade was announced as digital only. You know, a lot of people that are upset that games are so digital did not like hearing this news. Well, I wasn't surprised at that at all, and just like I wasn't surprised at Hellblade's digital, and I would expect more of that to come because the numbers are pretty straightforward here. Xbox does not move physical games; they just don't. They're like so lowly being sold. That's why stores are pulling them out of. There's not worth the space to have them. That's what game that's a part of when you go down the Game Pass route. This is what comes with it.
Let me ask you a question, Donnie, because you're the Xbox guy here. How soon do you think we are? How far we think we are from having just the diskless Xbox for good? Like this is.
When we had that leak, showcased their next Xbox model, and it was a diskless Series X, and I would expect it comes out next year.
And that just be the only one for now. We're just doing diskless.
I think because of their commitment to backwards compatibility, I think that they will probably go the path of PlayStation and offer you an add-on at some point if you want to have like a disk drive. I could see them doing that. But no, I think they're leaning into. I think Microsoft at a business level is driven by numbers and behavior. It's not about winning gamers' tweets on Twitter. It's about doing and following in the lead of where their customers are, and their customers are incredibly digital, like twice as much as every other storefront. And for all the physical and I like physical too. I'm not defending it. I know it can maybe sound that way. It's just you got to look at the numbers. It's just reality. Even the other, like Nintendo, still has a big physical presence. It's like cut in half during the Switch generation, gone digital. They still sell. Even Nintendo sells more digital than everybody else, and they're like the most physical company. And here you've got Xbox, which is like damn near just Steam. They're like Steam plus 5 discs. Like they are right there just being Steam. And people are like, I can't believe they're making a digital only release. I can't believe that they're taking physical games away. And it's like the thing that bothers me, and we're going to talk about the cuts and stuff. I was trying to read the news, but I don't want to bury it. But the thing that bothers me about the digital thing is that the people that go on Twitter, and what I mean by the people, let's be pointed, like the Xbox gaming people at IGN and like these influencers, these Xbox podcasters that have influence, they go on Twitter and they're like, I can't believe they're doing this. These are the same people that just get Game Pass and buy their games digitally. Like, I just so badly want to be like, dude, did you go buy the disc? You didn't buy. Yeah, it's like you didn't do it either, dude. You played it on Game. Like, shut up.
You're part of the problem.
It's not even a problem. It's like if you're gonna talk about it, like be about it. Like MVG, Modern Vintage Gamer, he's a devout physical guy. He buys physical games. I'm totally respect that opinion, but most people don't. The numbers prove that. The people that we follow, if you followed them for any amount of time, we know they don't. I'm not going to come here and tell you like, oh, I'm so upset over the age of digital, because I don't. I bought a game today that I previously owned digitally just to get the digital one. It's just, it doesn't, I don't know. It's hypocritical to act like
I've been all digital. I've been all digital except for the occasional.
I own 2 copies of an Xbox game, and one of them's Gollum because I got it for like $2.
Yeah,
I don't do that, and the numbers bear out. Like you could be like, well, I do. Well, then just know you're like in the 7% that do. The numbers overwhelmingly bear out that nobody does that. Yeah. Nobody on Xbox. Nobody's doing that, man. Yeah. So, but while we're going to get back to the cuts, but before we do, Microsoft released their financials yesterday or this week. Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday? One of these days. Gaming revenue after including Activision Blizzard King is up 49%. Services is up 61%. Hardware revenue is up 3% year over year, but they said they expect that to decline year over year going forward. They've set an all-time record for monthly active users, and cloud streaming activity is up 44% over last year. Gaming has surpassed Windows now in a revenue driver for Microsoft, behind only Server and Office. So it goes Server, Office, Gaming, Windows. That's where it sits in their pillar of things to do. But 1,900 jobs, guys. People are
that's awful.
People were pretty pissed. It is awful. You're right. And I said my piece on Sweet Hangs last week in the Discord, and I'm not going to go on another diatribe, but I mean, it's $1 trillion company. like it's 1,900 jobs. It's kind of like a penny. It's like a pebble in the lake. They can definitely afford it. I understand why they did it, like business reasons why. They're not the only ones doing it. It's not just them. It's not just video games. I will just to offer something different to the conversation. The gaming community really rallies behind the developers that make the games that they love so much. And at times, especially last week or whenever this was announced, last week, it can feel like the sky is falling and the industry is terrible. And I saw so many reactions. People are like, the industry's broken. How do we keep doing it? Like, and they really kind of leap off the cliff of like real bad dread. Developers are still hiring. Games are still making money. There's still lots of revenue. The industry's not dead. It's fine. It does suck. There's 1,900 people. It's 1,900 people with families. It's 1,900 people with with bills. It's 1,900 people. It sucks. It does. But again, this was forecasted. It was expected. As profit margins shrink, layoffs increase. That just is. It's like a fundamental part of economics. This happens across all industries. I've been posting a few articles just to kind of share some of that context. Like yesterday, like UPS laid off like 12,000 jobs, because their profit margin shrank, and it's not good. I'm not defending it at all. It sucks. People lost their jobs. But it is normal. And I feel like sometimes game fans make it sound like it's abnormal or somewhat exclusive or specific to the gaming industry, is like it's broken or something. And I just don't believe there's a whole lot of evidence to support that. Unemployment is like an all-time low, even in the tech sector. So a lot of these people that get laid off have opportunities to get rehired. And just one other reason that a lot of these layoffs, specifically in the tech and the gaming section, are happening is, or at least according to some of the things that I shared and read, is that there's a lot of companies that are kind of reorganizing their workforce and putting, new jobs behind AI and stuff. So a lot of it is that too. Like we'll cut some of these projects that aren't returning, revenue, and we'll rehire and put people towards new projects. And but it sucks. I definitely want to have that said. It sucks. Xbox to buy them, and then like you could have expected it, especially coming out of COVID, where everybody was on a hiring boom. I just feel like maybe it could have been forecasted a little better. Like when they were trying to buy them, they could have been like, "Yo, there's some redundancies here, and we're going to have to straighten up and clean up some of the books." When they bought them, it could have been. I hate that it seemed like employees were caught off guard, and Call of Duty of all places. By the way, I'm glad I keep rambling here because I'm remembering thoughts I had last week. Call of Duty, which makes all the money, which sells all the games, which is as successful in games gets. They shouldered a brunt of this. Like almost every Call of Duty developer lost 20 to 30% of the staff. I'm like, how does that math? How does that work?
It doesn't.
It's like I felt like Call of Duty needed more time, needed more resources. Like their games were getting a little janky, and we don't want that in the Call of Duty space because I've usually defended them for being the best at what they do, and there's been a little, cracks in that armor of late. And I thought it sucked that they shouldered the brunt of this. I don't think that was fair. Yeah, by any means, they deserve better than that.
I saw like in the Bethesda area and others, like a lot of the community managers for Fallout got laid off, which was weird because they've been ramping up social media presence for Fallout.
That stuff. I mean, look, again, I'm not defending it. That stuff I feel like you could have assumed, because I feel like Xbox will outsource a lot of that. They'll bring on party contractor support for that.
Yeah, I mean, but I also saw High Moon Studios. I think like one of the higher ups there got laid off, and they were like, "Yo, I am literally gonna die without healthcare."
Wow,
which
that's sad.
That is its own conversation. Whole thing is bizarre, but yeah,
it's a human issue. The thing that I said on Sweet Hangs, I said a couple of things. I'll get two more things off my chest, and I'll stop talking. I'm sorry if I'm rambling.
No, you're good.
I had a lot of thoughts on this. Video games take too long to make, to be so short-sighted as the companies that make them seem to be. The thing that I hate most about the video game business is that you can make money and money and money quarter over quarter, year over year. And the moment any company sees any slight adversity, their reaction is to cut jobs.
Yep.
And I
Every
don't think
time.
that's fair. I
No,
so
it's not.
badly want to like grill one of these people. Like if we had Phil Spencer on the podcast, I would love to just get him and ask him the question. It's like, can you never take a loss? Is it just so it's impossible to take a loss for a quarter to make gains in future quarters? Like, can you just not shoulder the brunt at all? Like, do you think you are impervious from any like decline ever? Because that seems to be how corporations that are beholden to shareholders operate.
Wasn't it was it Phil Spencer who said quote that hey that we maybe need to start scaling these games back some, make smaller
No.
experiences? Who wasn't? Who
It
said
was Layden, Sean Layden.
There you
Yeah,
go,
Layden
thank you.
was big on that.
That I think there's some truth to that. I think that makes more sense. Like, hey, maybe we need to start instead of making these games that cost so much money, let's scale it back just a little bit so we can.
I don't think that solves it because again, the moment that they think they're about to take a loss, everybody just cuts. It's not about the size of the game. It's all like there's just like a lot of the cutting that's being done now is because they think they're going to lose. Like they've borrowed against the future, and now that those future returns aren't as high, how are you protecting the share price? You're cutting costs. Cutting costs will raise your revenue because you're not spending as much, right? So if you thought you were going to make 8%, but you're only going to make 4%, well, now you're down 4%. So what do? Cut costs by what? 4%. You still have the same margin. That's what's happening right now. It's not because they're hurting. It's not because they're not making money. Quite the contrary. All these companies, not just Xbox, UPS,
Yeah.
all these companies are making record profits. It's just math.
The line is not going up high enough, so
They're not growing
cutting
fast
costs.
enough
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
justify their resources, so they're protecting themselves, and that's standard. But again, the question that I want to ask is, that's a decision that you make in 1 year when you have a game project that takes 6-7 years to make. So like, how can you make that decision so short-sighted based on your industry? Like, I feel like you should have to take a loss for like a year at least before you just start cutting jobs. But like, obviously, that's not how anybody.
They don't want to do.
That's
that.
not how any of this.
I mean-
How any of these people work.
I don't know if you saw, but like a warn notice went out today for Sega. They're cutting like 60 jobs in March.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be everywhere because spending is down. It's not a unique Xbox problem. Spending is
No,
down. Gaming people aren't spending as much in games now as they did during the COVID boom when all the money was going in. The other thing that I'll say, and I only say this maybe just to get you guys to react to it. I'm done like throwing my hands up in the air and feeling so sad and everything. The reason this happens, it keeps happening. It's been happening. It's going to happen again. It is clear to me, and it has been, but like more so than ever, this industry doesn't want to change. There's nobody making any effort to change how this industry works at all. It's like when we have something goes wrong and people tweet thoughts and prayers. It's pointless. It's meaningless. It matters not. Nobody wants to do anything different. They just keep doing it like this. So I'm not going to go and constantly go, this sucks and it needs to be fit. I'm not going to do that anymore. Like this is just the industry. I hope the workers get a chance to unionize. I think that's the only path forward to where some of them have a say in the matter, but they've had those opportunities and they've also chosen not to do it. So it's like at some point I can't spend a whole bunch of energy of my own on other people that don't care. It's like it's for them to fix. It's for the people that run the industry to fix, and it's for the people that work in the industry to fix. And I can't, I'm not going to come to the podcast talking about how they should fix it and how. Like, I'm going to focus on the games that we get and enjoy them and appreciate the people that make them. And I wish them the best, and I hope they land on their feet. And by all accounts, it looks like the market is, pretty healthy. That most of them should. Doesn't mean it doesn't suck. They may have to move or whatnot. I'm sure that it's not going to be great, but I'm just the clamoring, the virtue signaling, all that stuff. I'm just kind of over it. It's like I don't know what else to do. It's just like I was telling Dev. I'm not sure if you listened to Dev. I was talking to Sean on Sweet Hanks about this, and it was like, how I feel about the spoilers, right? Somebody leaks a game, and it's like, oh man, I really wanted to see that in the state of play. It's like, okay, that was like a novel take in 2012, man. We can't say this every year, like every year stuff. Like, how long are we going to keep recording that podcast? It's like I'm just kind of tired of recording the same things. I'm tired of saying the same things, and that's generally how I feel about this constant barrage of layoff announcements that we keep getting. And I think you put it best last year, and you were like, it's not fun. It just really takes any of the fun out of being a fan of this at all. And I'm going to keep reporting it. Don't get me wrong. Like, the news is the news. I'm just not going to like grandstand over it anymore.
Yeah, nope. It definitely is not fun. And the reality of gaming is it's a volatile industry. It always has been.
Yeah.
And even more so now with the acquisitions and everybody, like you said, being so scared to just take a loss. People just, if you're not making a shit ton of money, something's wrong. We need to go ahead and cut. Instead of, like you said, like, there's no foresight. There shouldn't have been like, oh, we're getting all this COVID money. Let's hire a bunch of people and ramp up, when you know that that's not a realistic scenario that's going to continue on. Like, there was just no foresight put into place to say, you know what, let's just sustain the course. All this money that we're getting in, dude, put that away for a rainy day. Let's sit on that. Let's allow
that rainy day fund never seems to get filled. That's the thing that pisses me off, man.
Yeah, let us have that, keep that money, because you know how long it takes to make games. You have so many people complaining about how the budgets for games has just ballooned out of control. Okay, well then why are you hiring so many more people when you know that this is not sustainable? It doesn't make any sense. Like, like you said, it seems like there's no foresight, no long-term thought put into anything when it comes to actual game development. When you look at how long games take, how often they get delayed, like, it just, there's no foresight. It just makes no sense to me at all.
These corporations could take a 5% loss and remain wildly profitable. The only people that would be upset by that news are stock investors. And that seems to be the only people that these companies care to please. It sure as hell ain't us.
Yeah.
They release broken games and games that get turned off and games that get shut off. They raise the leagues. It certainly ain't us. But heaven forbid they walk into an earnings call and say, we're a little light on our projections. Oh, we still made a lot of money, just not as much as we told you.
I mean, yeah, that's the Square Enix Tomb Raider thing all over again.
It's just completely busted. It's completely broken. Yeah. It's like, so why am I going to come to the microphone like every other podcast and talk about how broken? Like, I listened to there was a YouTube video that was recommended to me, and there was this outlet, and this gamer, she was just like, I think video games are broken. Like, it's all going to I was like, how is this possibly the take? like this can't be the take. They just reported they made
record numbers,
78% more money than they've ever made. It's like, clearly it's a very healthy business. Mm-hmm. It's just who's the business? Who does the business serve? Right. It's not serving us, and it's not serving the developers, and that sucks. I mean, that's not true. Hang on, let me rephrase. It's serving us. We got great games. But to the level of the profits that we're talking about, it's not serving us. Like, the business isn't built just to serve us. No,
it's not balanced at all. I mean, you've got gaming surpassing everything else that, like, Windows does or Microsoft does here. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you're tripping. You didn't.
And that's why I ultimately, at the end of the day, it sucks that they felt the need to cut 900 jobs to raise their margin, 1%?
Right. Exactly.
Dude, you guys have a trillion.
So
not that they have $1 trillion in the bank, but they're a company valued at $1 trillion. They have billions in liquid cash.
You just spent $69 billion to get Activision Blizzard King, but you couldn't keep the 1,900 people.
Yeah. That's the
also, actually, it turned out, like, it came out yesterday. It was actually 74.85 million.
Okay, yeah. So they've got billions in liquid cash.
Yeah, I was saying they pay that in liquid cash, and you couldn't
obviously
1,900 people.
Obviously, you don't get there by taking losses. But again, we're not talking about taking losses. We're talking about not earning as much.
Right.
This isn't a loss. They're not taking a loss. They're still very profitable. It's just not as profitable.
It's like Hollywood accounting, where, like, Empire Strikes Back still hasn't made money.
It's so dumb. It's so absurd.
Yeah,
and they're like, well, like, we had to cut the thing, and, like, to cut Call of Duty of all things. Of all things. Of all things.
It is wild.
Like, what? I hate that more than anything.
Can't
As a Call of
afford
Duty
your
fan,
additional yacht this year. We're gonna have to
pisses me
cut
off.
these jobs.
yeah, yep. And I'm sure somebody got a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. So unionize, and I've come full circle in this because generally, you follow what unionizing does to products, makes them very expensive, you know, and I don't like that, and it makes them very long, and there's like a lot of red tape. But at this point, I think it's the only alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you want this to stop, that's the path. If you don't want that end, then this keeps happening.
Well,
I don't really care. I don't work there. It's not my job. That's up to them and their industry. That's their industry. But like that's the path forward if you want any change at all. And I just don't think anybody wants any change.
well, video
Like,
games
I think
expensive anyway, so
That's ultimately where I think it falls. Is I don't think people want a lot of change.
1000%.
Yeah, people that tweet say they want change, but I don't think anybody does.
People that are in charge absolutely don't.
I actually don't. I honestly question if the people that are working want anything. I don't think they do either. I think it's one of those things where it's like I think they think it sucks, but I also think it's like, well, this is just how the business is. Like they sign up for
It's
it.
like this is par for the course. I know what I
Yeah.
was getting into. It sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and tweet about how frustrated I am and I'm losing all this.
And we hear
But that's the industry.
when
It
you
is,
get
and it
forthright
sucks.
talk about unionization, they talk about the video games wanting to be freedom, not wanting the red tape, wanting you can't have your cake and eat it too, man.
Yeah, can't go both
No,
ways.
can't go both ways. And it sucks. I wish I had better answers. I don't know. I said my piece. I'm sorry if I talked too long. I feel like
yeah, you good.
because I'm tired, I feel like I just talked alone for like 30 minutes. It wasn't that long, right?
No.
No, I was only
Okay.
25.
Was
But
it?
your
Like, I'm
thoughts are
sorry.
always-
I'm sorry. Like, I'm really tired. I got tired. I got talking, and somewhere in my rambling, I was like, how long have you been talking, Donnie?
I'm glad you're awake now.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
listeners, if it was
When we
just too much.
started this podcast, this motherfucker was sleeping.
I'm halfway. I'm still, I'm right there, man.
Hey, sometimes you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
It has.
Long, difficult
Yeah.
week.
Dude, Dev, they got everything, man. It's so bad, Dev.
They got us. That's
It's
terrible.
so bad.
You
I'm
find out
running
who the
CAD.
culprit was.
I'm running CAD.
Oh, why? What?
I rebuilt a CAD for us to take 911 calls because we have nothing.
Now I'm gonna fall asleep.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that wild?
That's not your job.
Dude, and they keep coming to me and they're like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you make it like this? Can you do auto numbers? I'm like, guys, it's not a CAD system. You guys paid $800,000 for that. I did this in a day. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, you can take calls. Be happy, man.
You can't get out of there soon enough.
I'm like, if you think I could just build CADs in a day, like exactly the way you had it, like I wouldn't be here if that was
Right.
the case.
Good
But
Lord.
like, yeah, I'm doing. That's like the level that I'm at. I'm building
Oh,
processes to like take warrants because we don't have one.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Permits. Like it's bad, dude. It's real bad. Like we'll save it. We'll save it for a day where the show isn't 3 hours. But
Wow. That's mind blowing. That's incredible. Thank God they have you.
the new
'Cause
boss
if they didn't-
is learning that a little bit.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sorry that this happened and it's made your life hell, but that is also a good thing that like
I'm leaving anyway. At
He's
this
going
point,
I know.
it's too
I
far.
know.
It's just a
I
matter
know,
of
but
time.
still,
It's the matter.
But
But I'm happy. I'm happy to prove, and I'm getting my digs in. Don't think like I'm getting my digs in. Dev. I don't want to go down too far on this path. I told you that he wanted to get rid of like our email.
Mhm.
You remember I was telling you about like our secondary email. It's the only email.
Only one working.
We look like the most prepared company. Like, and that when he came by and he was like, "Hey, we need to get the county manager email." I got my shots in.
I got that.
100%.
Oh my God.
He wanted to get rid of it like 3 weeks ago.
oh,
And the only reason we didn't is because I'm fighting it. And I'm building things for these people. And he told me not to. And I did it overnight. And then the county manager's like, thank God we have him. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, dude.
Not
Yeah,
for much
thank
longer.
God you have me. And like there was a lot of I think I've shared on the show, there were some employees that were upset that like they see it as like preferential treatments of like, why does Donnie get to work from home? Why we don't all get to? Some of those employees went home the other day at 5 when I was working at like 3 a.m.
Right.
And I got that dig into. I was like,
You're only
apparently
working
we just get to
because
leave.
I'm working at 3
I didn't know.
a.m.
I started packing my bags. What are you doing? I was like, I thought we get to leave. They got to leave. I thought we were all fair. It's all the same. Oh, it's not. It's not fair. It's not all the same. You need me now. Oh, I got you. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, I love it. This is like the perfect storm for you to go out. This is just.
It really is. Like it's like I have to work a lot, but like I am serving it on a platter.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a lot of just desserts, man.
Oh, so good. So good. Oh man.
Why
I got one more. I got one more you'll love. Today it was announced to the team that to be prepared to work this weekend and just future weekends and just indefinitely.
Oh no.
And in the middle of that, like in front of everybody, because I am who I am, and you guys know this. Our listeners may not, but you guys know that when I'm about to tell you, you know I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what happened. I go, that's the plan. Is just to work every day indefinitely, all of us, like in open, in front of everybody. And they're like, he was like, yeah, that's the plan. I was like, that's a fucking terrible plan. You don't want to split into shifts or anything. Just your plan is to work indefinitely. Everybody. Okay, boss. Great fucking plan. Let's do that. And I got a talking to afterwards about how there's a chain of command and how he doesn't appreciate it. When I told my manager who told me this, I said, hey, look, I was like, I didn't break the chain of command. You were there. I told you both at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was like, he doesn't like it when people push back. And I was like, get over it. I was like, we're not in the military. This isn't the police.
Like it when people
I was
push
like,
back?
No, I told him, I was like, it doesn't matter. I was like, we're not the military. This isn't the police. No matter how much he wants it to be. I'm a fucking employee. I'm not a captain. I'm not your chief. Like, no. If I think your idea is stupid, then I'm going to tell you I think your idea is stupid. And if you don't like it, I could go. Should I go?
Right.
No? Okay, then. Like, it's a stupid plan. We have a bunch of people.
He doesn't even realize that you should split shifts at all.
But here, you know why? Because they can't. You know why? Because some of us are more valuable than others, which is something they just don't want to admit. They can't run it with half of the people, because if the certain half of the people leave, it doesn't run anymore. And apparently pointing that out is an asshole thing to do. But I am an asshole, and I'm petty, and I'm upset. I'm upset that I was taken for granted until the point where I had to come save everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know? And so it's personal. It's personal now. Like, it's fucking MJ now. Like, and I took that shit
And I
personal.
took that shit personal. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm going to sit here on my high horse as I saved all of you, and I'm going to let you know about it every moment I get.
Also,
you know how?
Because I told you so.
Deb, do you know how great I am? This is how, and again, I'm not trying to sound like a cocky shit. I realize how it kind of sounds.
No, it's good.
This is how much I'm owning the day. My old boss who quit, who I'm not spoken to since he left, texted my wife and said, hey, I just heard that Donnie is fucking killing it down, and I want you to let him know how proud I am.
Why he couldn't text you? Why did he text me?
Because he know what that response is going to be. Response probably going to be eat a dick. Don't text my goddamn phone.
But you have to just sit on that. Like,
No.
you
don't.
have to sit on that.
No. I will
So,
text
like,
his wife.
That news is spreading down the grapevine out. That's what I've been doing since Sunday morning. You know, it's just been like one after the other. Like I've rebuilt my entire system in 4 days.
Not just your system, all the systems.
Yeah, the cities, yeah, and extra systems. Yeah.
John,
I'm sorry to go on a.
Don't insult my
No,
guy
no.
like
Again,
that.
another tangent.
I have another question though.
I'm not thinking clearly. I'm just like reacting at this moment. Like I'm not.
Have they ever been a manager before? What do you mean you don't like pushback?
So
Apparently, he thinks that he lives in a society where at this government job, he says jump and we all say how high. I'm like, yeah, that's not us.
That's not
bud.
how that works.
Listen here, partner.
that's how
You know?
police and
Yo.
fire people think.
Like you've been here for 3 months.
Unfortunately.
I've been here for 16 years. You're like, so no, like we're not doing that. Sorry.
I say jump, you say how high. Fuck off.
Yeah. How about you say jump and I say bye? Like
I
I'm not.
pull the plug on this whole thing. I love when people get uppity. I'm like, you realize I can just turn off all of your stuff and you can get nowhere. I can just quarantine you into the void and your computer just stops working.
Like all of ours.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm very lucky that I've brought all, I bring my own computer to work. I have my own drives. I'm a steward of backing up all of my code locally.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that has saved me because they're like, you can't use these devices. I'm like, I didn't use them anyway. You gotta have like all of your codes in the database. I mean, that's what you think. I get every code I've made since 2010 right here on this hard drive. What are you talking about? I'm. You'd be proud, Dev. I'm showing out
prepared for this. Yes.
in a major, major way.
I'm so happy for you.
It's
Like,
just
I'm sad
open
that you're
mouth
going
and
through this
insert
crap, but
foot everywhere.
it's so
Yeah.
good.
Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Yeah.
Stick it to the man. Good stuff. All right, let's rewrite the ship. There was a state of play.
Yeah.
Did we all watch it? Have we all seen it?
I scrubbed through it
I
right
watched
before the
it.
show because I didn't want to miss it before the podcast.
Nice.
Wanna go over, Haley?
Delvin?
I mean,
You
Dev's
guys are
here. He
XP
can go
people,
through
so
it, or
y'all
I
take
can
it
do
away.
it.
Any
Okay.
business, Haley?
Yeah. Let me just pull up the notes because I usually just like to look at you guys. So.
Well, I know I'm handsome. I know I'm handsome, but you can look at the nose too, Haley. It's okay.
I know. All right, so yes, there was a state of play earlier today. I watched it. Most of it wasn't really for me, but we'll give you the rundown. So, to quote Delvin's famous line, "I woke up, I saw ass." Stellar Blade was
Yes.
Take
Uh,
Blade. That's his new name.
Jiggle physics for
Jiggle
days.
physics.
That
Take
trailer
Blade.
was full, man. I was just like, damn, they know exactly who they're marketing to.
Exactly.
Like,
I didn't
just
see any of that. I
You're
just
looking at the
saw
wrong area.
carnage and ass whooping.
oh, there was so
I
much
didn't
standing
know that.
around.
Yeah.
Ev, there was so many so many shots of that woman standing and then turning her breast towards the camera.
I was
You
not
act like it
looking
was
at any of
nonstop
that.
violence. It wasn't.
No, it
This is like
wasn't.
half of it was just stills.
I didn't see any. I'm looking at the
literally
words. I'm
the
paying
first shot of the
attention.
trailer that I looked over and saw was literally just her ass.
Yeah.
What are we talking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, they know
I didn't see
exactly
any
what
of
they're
that.
doing. This is
I
like
believe you.
this is
I just
this
didn't
is
even notice it.
on a more egregious level than Bayonetta has ever been.
Yes.
Like they are really going hard. And hey, I'm not complaining. It's a feature, not a bug. I'm all on board. This has got me more enticed to buy a PlayStation than any other game I've seen in years. I'm like, damn,
PlayStation out here.
I need the Stellar Blade. I need to come to PC. I need a PC announcement, like, because I want to play this damn game. This looks great.
Yeah.
This is-
PlayStation out here giving
Oh
us
my
ass.
God.
Giving ass for it.
Delvin, this is our shit, man. This is our fucking game. Like, we are
Oh, man.
so back. We are winning.
Yeah.
Foam Stars got announced that its season 1 is coming.
Boo!
What
Fuck
a
that game.
huge transition. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what a disappointment.
Yeah, and it just looks like Splatoon, but not. So
Get that whack shit out of here.
I think the trailer, I watched the trailer a little bit. I saw it and I was like, you know what? That looks pretty good. And then I also thought, you know what? I could totally be happier if I just never see that game again. Like, I'm happy if that game, I want that game to come out and go away. Like, I'm just, yep, that's
Yeah.
it.
I
It might
can
just do
definitely
that.
see that.
Have fun playing whatever.
I'm not playing Foam Stars. I am not playing Square Enix Splatoon. That they keep saying, "Hey, please don't call our game Splatoon," but it's really just Splatoon.
You can't tell us what to call your game. Fuck off.
Right.
Yeah,
do what I
yeah,
want.
Dude, bro, Splatoon. Fuck out of here.
We got
Raid party
another.
Splatoon.
We got another Judas story trailer, which is, again, I just want to reiterate how funny it is that Ken Levine left after Bioshock Infinite and essentially just made Bioshock again.
Did he?
I mean,
And I will drag you down.
what the hell are you singing?
Singing Judas.
Me and Judith.
Every time I hear that theme song, I think
Chris
of that song.
Jericho. His
Awful
theme song
person.
is Judas.
What's a good
Oh.
theme song?
I've never heard it.
I thought Judas looked like High on Life.
Yeah.
It does kind of, yeah.
When I was watching, it was the only thing I kept thinking. I was like, this is giving me like such a, and not exactly the same, of course, but like just general like look and feel. I was like, this is so like cartoonier in a way than like I think about when I think BioShock, and I think that's just the I don't think that's like the game's fault. It's just how much they keep saying BioShock around it, and not just them, but everybody. Every time we hear about Judas, it's BioShock. There's like a correlation, and you think they're the same. And I watched the trailer and I was like, this doesn't really look. I'm not really getting a whole lot of BioShock vibes really at all. It's like it's this old stuff, and that other thing might be great. I'm just wondering if it's how BioShocky it is. I guess
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
I
To
dig
me-
it.
story wise, maybe.
It looked like BioShock until you start getting to like some of the combat. Like it
Yeah.
had that High on Life vibe, and I was in it until they started doing some of the comments. Like, oh, I don't want to play this.
Yeah, that's. I was watching. I was just like, I don't know. I guess it was almost like it was more powerful when I didn't know it and see it. Like when it was an idea,
Yeah,
like from the creators of BioShock and Ken Levine, Judas. I was like, oh, dude, this is going to be the shit. Now that I see it, I'm like, is it though? I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if that one, this one I don't actually know. Did it get a date or not? I kind of looked away halfway through that one.
No,
I don't think
it
it
just
did.
said in development
Didn't do
wish
the date.
list now. It did not have a date.
Okay. All right. So moving on, Metro Awakening coming to PSVR 2. So Delvin, you'll have to let us know how that is since you're the only one with one.
I thought that trailer looked pretty good. If I was a PSVR fan, like that'd be the one I'd want. Actually, I was like, man, that looks
It does,
fun.
it does look cool.
I
Yeah.
got
It's wasted
most
on
sick
PSVR.
watching
Of course it does. I'm with you there. But like the guns and like the loading and like the hide and seek and shit, I was like, yo,
And
that looks
Metro's
fun.
Pretty fucking cool. I like
Yeah.
the Metro games.
Yeah.
And it's coming
Dave the
this year
Diver.
apparently. So
Oh, okay. Yes, yeah. I saw that. And also I don't think it was announced in the show, but they also like said that like their a new mainline Metro is in development. So
okay.
it came
I
out
thought did they
tweet
say that
about
they
after the show.
wasn't there rumors last week that they canceled a Metro game or something? Is that a different game? Same game? Anything on that?
Huh.
I thought I saw that at some point.
Maybe? I
Hmm,
don't
okay.
know, but I know that like they tweeted out after the show that like development at 4AA like
Okay, awesome.
continues on a new mainline Metro.
Yeah.
Dave the Diver was announced as coming to PS5/4 in April, along with Godzilla DLC, which
yeah,
hey, that game keeps getting.
Hey, when does that
crossovers,
movie
so-
come out? I've been wanting to watch that movie. When can I watch it?
-1?
on Amazon.
the
Yeah,
guys
new
minus one or whatever.
I keep
Now I'm
checking
gonna
and
check, 'cause I wanna
can't
get
see
that.
it.
I don't know because I know it was in like it never came
People
to
really
theaters.
like that one though, right? Like everybody was like, "This is
Yeah,
awesome."
I've
-1.
heard nothing
Yeah,
but
it's really
things.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been wanting to see it. Okay, I just thought you might, guys. Don't stop.
Yeah,
I just
it's
thought
still in
maybe-
Well, I'm
theaters.
looking for it because I wonder when it comes out too. People love
Yeah,
It's still in theaters.
As far as I know, it didn't come to theaters here. Like I
I've
looked
had
at
some
my local
Amazon
theater and
credit.
it's
I've
not
like
been an
been
option.
trying to like let me rent it from home, and it just hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah. Until Dawn, which was rumored to be getting a
Surprise.
PS5 and PC port, is indeed getting a PS5 and PC port. The question that was it you, Deb, or was it Daniel that asked in chat if they're going to offer a $10 upgrade?
I was wondering. I was
Really?
like, you think they'll do a $10 upgrade? I wonder.
I would love that. I
don't think
kind
so.
of feel like they're going to pull a Last of Us Part 1 here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh well.
I mean, I'll buy it though because
gonna buy it.
I love Until Dawn.
I'm gonna buy it on PC just to have it.
Yeah.
Of course you will.
But also because it's
Mm-hmm.
got Hayden Panettiere in it and Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. So,
Godzilla -1 will be available in February 2024. On
Okay, so it's not that far. Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
yeah. We also saw more Rise of the Ronin footage, and man, that game looks rough. It
So I watched it and I was like, "This looks awesome."
It's okay.
Here I am making fun of Judas, and I mean, I'm not saying like what I saw looked awesome. It looked like my kind of game. Like I was thinking, the thought in my head, Dev, was I was like, "This looks to me like what Ghost must look like to Dev. Like Dev saw Ghost and he was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I saw Ghost, I was like, "I don't know." And I see Rise of Ronin, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Like open world, like button mashing, smashing, like get to glide around and shit. Like
the
this is
button
dope.
mashing. It's just like, oh no, stop it with that shit. Like, it looked like a fucking PS3 game.
It does, yeah.
Like in
Visually,
all
it's
ways,
not super
shapes, it just looked like a PS3 game. It looked like it might as well be a Warriors game. It like it's a Dynasty Warriors game.
I told you the first time.
Yeah, I'm like, this is.
And I like
no,
those
thank you.
games.
I know you do.
Is it a Koei Tecmo game?
Team
Who's
Ninja?
making?
Isn't it
Team Ninja?
Team
I think
Ninja?
it's
Ninja
Team
Theory?
Ninja.
Somebody like that.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. It looked rough, and I wasn't interested in it to begin with. But seeing that trailer did not help.
It's no Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, it's Team
It looks
Ninja
like
that's making it.
Probably a fun game if you get on the cheap, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, since I saw it the first time, I was kind of picking up like a Warriors vibe. I was like, this is not what I think people thought it was going to be. And but personally, for me, like that's a plus because
I like the Warriors game.
yeah, me too. Like I generally like those games. So
you gonna play it on PS5?
absolutely not.
You got
Now,
your jiggle physics. You've got your Warriors game.
There's a
Let's go.
Stellar Blade edition. Just I may have to reconsider that stance.
Jiggle PS5.
Oh man, could you imagine?
Well, they come with a Stellar Blade PS5. And it's
That'd be
just
dope.
like
Just some plates that just jiggle.
one side.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. You nailed it. Jiggle
Got no
plates.
jiggle to them. You know, you just jiggle
That
plates.
sounds
The controller
horrible,
with the
dude.
haptics.
In fact, you know,
Yeah.
since you've got all 4 plates, like you can just have the jiggle up front. You get the jiggle at the bottom right. You know what I'm saying? We're all good. You got jiggle all around. Let's go.
Oh boy.
This
You gotta,
All
you gotta
This is
stand your
terrible.
PS5 up for this.
Moving on. Moving on.
Get us out of here, Haley.
Zenless Zone Zero, which is an
Huh?
action RPG coming to PS5.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't see this one either because I
Next.
tuned into the direct late. So,
Next.
okay. Dragon's Dogma 2 gameplay, which
Yeah.
that game continues to look fantastic. And when I mentioned Horizon has horrible PC timing, it comes out the day before this.
Is
The
that
first time I
horrible
saw
timing,
Dragon's Dogma, I was like, "This is the game everybody's hyped about." I wasn't all that impressed. I thought
I've
this
never
game in
understood it.
today's
I feel like this
presentation.
came out already.
I thought this game in today's presentation looked far better than that first showing. I'm not interested, but I was just like, "This looks a lot better."
Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2 I'm very excited for. Dark Arisen was great, but it kind of had the
You didn't talk
side
about
effect.
You didn't talk about what was it?
There's more.
Hell-
We're not done.
Helldivers.
We're not. Because do we need to?
Didn't they kick
we
off the
need
show
to?
with Helldivers?
Yeah, they did.
I didn't.
It was
Okay.
just like a little quick.
I'm
like,
just.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it
just.
was just
reading
like, no-
what we
nobody
got here,
cares.
man.
It's
My
like,
bad.
it's
Oh
coming.
man, John 32 says Stellar Blade VR. Yo,
Oh.
yo,
Okay.
What good does
Okay,
that do
okay.
you?
yo.
So you can look down,
Moving
just
on.
to look down?
Dragon's Dogma
'Cause-
2 Dragon's Dogma 2 looks great. We're gonna move on from continuing to talk about Stellar Blade.
Are
A
we
new
though?
Silent Hill game dropped.
I downloaded the
and
demo. I downloaded it.
the short Silent Hill, the short message, which I guess
Yeah,
is
what's
free
that
now.
about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's a
Is
free
it like
game.
a?
Find out.
Is it a game or is it like a
Game.
demo?
Think it's a
I'll
demo.
never know. Delvin,
think
that's on you to
both.
find out.
Yeah, I like Silent Hill. So
Yeah,
can
because
tell.
I am not a Silent Hill fan, so I'm not playing that. Silent Hill 2 remake trailers coming soon.
Yep.
That shit
Sega
looked awful.
reveals
The sound of the guns. It just, I was like, oh my god, this sounds terrible.
it's Bloober Team, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it
That
looked
is not
like. Yeah, it looked like a Bloober game. Like
Is this
I was
really a
watching,
remake?
I was like, I'm totally here for this, but
Yes,
at the
the
same
remake-
time, like it's not like, but it's not Capcom though, you know. And I hate to be that person, but they're always going to be like eternally compared. And it's like,
Yes.
well, yeah, but you got to remember, it's like, but it's Bloober. Like they're
It feels like a
you know,
demake.
they're not on that
even a
level
remake.
either.
It's a demake.
Yeah,
We're demaking
I was-
this.
I was gonna say like that's not a dig at Bloober. Like
He
Bloober
really isn't.
has
Yeah.
their charms, but like really, like they don't have the
They're not on
team
the same
size
level.
and,
Yeah, they're not on the
and
same level.
production level that Capcom does. So it's gonna feel
You can see it.
lower,
Like,
but,
yeah,
like,
it
yeah.
shows.
Good enough.
Yeah.
I want it. If it comes to PC, I'm getting it.
Sega revealed Sonic X Shadow Generations coming this fall.
Dude, I thought that looked dope.
My son ran
Yes!
the room
Yes!
Fucking Christmas.
I saw it. I was like, yo! The
My son is
Dreamcast
gonna
Sonic
be
is back.
so
Fuck yeah, let's go.
I
He was
I
ecstatic.
Hey, Delvin, remember how I mentioned that Delvin Jr. sent me voice messages earlier?
Yes.
What are the odds they're about Sonic? Just say.
I'm quite sure they are.
Yeah.
I haven't shown my son this yet, but I'm going to show it to him on the big screen after the show.
I was
He'll
surprised. It
probably
was like a
lose his
big
mind.
surprise for me because I didn't expect anything like that, and I
Yeah.
saw like I don't know what games I did. Well, I wasn't like I said I was scrubbing through it, but I just saw like some of the set pieces in the 3D, and it just reminded me of like the Dreamcast Sonic, and I was like, yo, I'm here for this. This sounds awesome.
Apparently, it's a smattering of a bunch of games and then also a whole
Yeah.
new story
Collection?
with Shadow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sonic Generations is my son's favorite Sonic game, he says.
Can't wait.
He
Yeah.
says-
So it was also announced that V Rising is coming this year. That game looks cool. Don't really have much more on that. Anybody else interested in that one?
Not even a little bit.
Okay. And then the show closed with Death
Poor snarks.
Stranding 2
Yep.
and a new not Metal Gear game is coming.
Yes.
Metal Fear.
But also
Could you imagine aluminum gear, titanium sear?
Solid snark.
what the hell?
Copper coil.
Oh, you know what they should call it? Solid metal. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Solid metal.
Yeah, I'm gonna point out it said autumn. I said fall. I don't care.
Get it together, Haley.
No. What the hell was that Death Stranding 2 trailer? Like,
Dude, it was nuts.
That
But
was
it's
devastating.
him. It's Kojima.
Kojima
He's
at
doing
his
nuts
best.
shit. Like he's doing his thing.
I mean, yeah, Kojima always does weird shit.
I didn't like Death
Fine,
Stranding,
like-
and I didn't play the whole thing. I didn't know that Troy Baker fought people with fucking electric guitars. Like, what the hell?
He
Did he
doesn't.
fight?
That's
Is that new?
I was going to say he didn't do that in the first
Okay,
one. did he?
I don't know.
No.
That's why I asked. Is that
That's
new
new.
or that's new? I was like,
That's
what
new.
the fuck
That's
is
new.
this?
yeah, that's new.
It's kind of cool,
Also-
but I'm not going to go walk around,
You guys deliver
30
packages.
hours.
Death Stranding to
deliver
figure it out.
packages, find
You are
out,
the
yeah.
UPS.
God, I hated that. And I hate, you know what I hate most about that is I legit love walking simulators.
Yeah.
And Death Stranding is like the most walking sim of
No,
walking
it's a
sims.
delivery simulator.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
like a
God, it's
walking
like
simulator, not a
So
delivery simulator.
boring. I was like,
You
this
are the
is.
mailman.
I don't want to be the UPS man.
I can't believe that
Casual
people are like,
life,
this is
you
fun.
can make piss grenades in Death Stranding for some
And it's
fucking
gorgeous
reason.
too.
I
It's
loved it.
gorgeous game, and I still like that. It hurts. It hurts that I don't like this game.
I enjoyed it though. I thought it was fun.
I always think of Elaine. I hope she's really happy, because
In
she
life?
loved that game,
Yeah, we hope
or wherever she is. I hope she's
Yeah,
really,
where is Elaine?
She's
wherever
out in the
she
world
is.
getting
I hope
brand new
she's
computer setups and
Fucking
making
loves
lots of cool.
Death Stranding
I bet
too.
Elaine would like Stella Blade too.
Oh,
There- yeah.
she'll be here for the Jiggle Fix for sure.
Man, could you imagine if she was here and we were watching Stellar Blade?
Yeah.
Like, no offense against Haley, but like it would have hit different.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
She might be like Bland Explosion and call it Booty Blade.
Yeah.
nice. That's what they should call it.
Stella Cake.
We're just
Stellar
out,
Cake.
Cakes.
out
That's
there to do that
it.
now, huh?
There you go.
God, give me the PS5 Stellar Cake Edition, and I am back. We are so back. I am back in the fold. I'll be showing up on XP and shit.
Got these stellar cakes.
Yeah.
Jiggle physics all around.
We're just out and Garrett on the fly now, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the chat and he said that. Not this chat,
Public?
but in Discord. In Discord,
Public
he's like
consumption?
Booty Blade
Yeah.
looking so good. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his fault. Shouldn't have said it.
yeah, he should have said it. You know what I'm saying? I
So
ain't
what
saying anything
award
inside.
will Kojima get from Jeff Keighley after this game comes up?
Oh, God.
All of them. Because that man, I'm pretty sure Jeff only puts on that show just to proclaim his love for Kojima.
He will get the Lifetime Achievement Award for a Japanese
after
game
himself.
developer named Hideo Kojima.
He's going to get the Kojima Award. They're just
Yes.
going to name the award after him, and he's going to be the first one to
Hideo
get it.
Kojima Game of the Year award goes to
Hideo Kojima.
Can we get him to learn some more English? Like, is that just too much to ask for? Like, you've been around long enough. Like, I'm
Yeah.
surprised. He speaks English. He
He
just
does.
doesn't want to.
Nope.
Yes,
It's more cool if he doesn't.
it is.
He's like, it's by mystique. Have to keep up the mystery.
Yeah. But yeah, that game looked batshit crazy.
He
I don't know what the
definitely
hell's
does.
happening.
'Cause
I'm
he has-
expecting him. I'm expecting them to like for the Game of the Year award, like when they hand out the ballots to all the folks, it's just Death Stranding 2, like over and over and over again.
Hey, Jordan, that doesn't have to be an odds question. He will appear in the game. I 100% guarantee you. Jeff will be.
It'd be hilarious if he presented him the Game of the Year award in the game.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
like Jeff was in the first game. You delivered.
That's super meta. That'd be hilarious. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show for a collection of trailers. It was pretty fun. I really enjoyed, and I don't know if they've done this before, and I haven't missed it. I don't know if I'm Johnny Come Lately, but the last time I remember watching a State of Play, I remember how like Android and like robotic it felt with like having like the AI voice. Like it was nice having like the person talk to you, and like I enjoyed that. I was like, okay, it had a human element, livened it up a little bit. I was like, this is nice. So I think presentation wise, I really appreciated those changes. I think it went a long way.
Yeah, it definitely seems better. Like better.
You get to see the camera crew and the stage, get the little behind the scenes shots. Like nice, nice. Adds a little character, a little charm. Mr. Herman Holst, it's nice.
Yeah. It was very nice. I enjoyed it. Thought it was nice. It was a good touch. It was great. So we got a good one. We're starting off the year really well.
Yeah.
Outside of all the layoffs, all the games we're getting, the game announcements, the things that we're seeing, like this is starting off,
which ultimately
really fire year,
which should be focused on. That's their industry, and for them to run. We're consumers. We should be talking about the products we're consuming. I had some quick headlines. The VP of Asus teased a new Ally, saying that they have a second generation handheld coming. They only have one handheld, so looks like a new Ally might be on the way soon. Spec Ops: The Line has been removed from Steam and from all storefronts.
Yeah, licensing is expiring.
Yeah, which probably is definitely due to the music. Like,
better get it while you can. It's a great shooter.
I actually legitimately don't think you can anymore. It's already gone from Xbox and Steam, and I'm pretty sure it's gone from GOG now too.
Oh, really? It's too late? Well, I bet you can buy codes somewhere else, though. There's still codes available.
Maybe.
I bet if you went to like Fanatical or like Eneba or something, I bet there's a code. I bet you can find a code.
Funny you mentioned Fanatical because I have it open right now.
I bet there's a code. I don't know why you guys are
not
laughing.
Spec Ops is not listed on Fanatical.
It's so funny.
God damn it, saying controversial shit, and I'm backtracking.
What?
What?
We're talking in the chat as PSVG. So he'll say something, and then he'll counter.
I'm sorry.
He's trying to clean up what he said. And I'm like, nah, son.
I didn't write this down, but like the most exciting news that I've seen out of all of this last week or so since the last thing is today, PDP announced that they were making a guitar for Rock Band 4, and it's coming out soon. And that led me to buy Rock Band 4 because I had it. My guitar was getting loose, and we couldn't buy another guitar, so I just sold it. I was like, I'll just get rid of the guitar in the game, and I'll be done. But now that they've announced a new guitar, I was like, yo, I can get back in. So I bought a copy of Rock Band 4. They're going to have this guitar come out. I'm going to buy the guitar, and I'm back. I'm back at Rock Band 4. I can't wait to play.
I still have Rock Band 4, and all of my guitars still work. All my guitars from PS3 still work on my PS4.
Yeah, but I bet you didn't wear it out. Like we wore mine out. So if those guitars are selling for like $200.
That's nice. I ain't never getting mine.
I still have my Wii guitars.
I've got the Beatles Rock Band set, so I still have all of that.
My
Donnie,
guitar on Wii is a Beatles Rock Band. Yeah.
I looked it up. Aneba's the only place you can find it. The code is $45 now.
That makes sense.
I own like several copies of Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
like on Xbox, on Steam.
Great shooter.
I love that game.
So I'm excited to get back to Rock Band. I love that game. Rock Band 4 was great. And Dev, before you came on, I triggered my download, and it was just going. All those songs about for years. It's just ding, ding, ding. It's just going over there in the background. It's going for like an hour. It just kept downloading. Yeah. I wonder if they have did they ever announce like their final wave, their final pack? I bet it was pretty good. I hope it was pretty good.
I don't know if they announced the final pack, but they definitely
I don't think they announced it yet. Yeah.
It was like, we're done.
No. They said they had one more pack. was like
If
one
it ain't
more
got
thing.
no roots, fuck them. All right, I'm tired of
That's
not
what you
having
said
no
last
roots.
time. I remember that now.
I want some roots. Like, come on, they're an actual
Fort-
band.
Fortnite Festival.
No, I'm not playing that.
How
Look,
sad is that? They're
I'm
like,
not
yo,
even
go
playing
boot
Rock
up
Band
Fortnite
4.
to play Fortnite Festival.
It's terrible.
No, I'm gonna continue to play Rock Band 3 and be
I hope the
happy.
controller doesn't cost too much. They didn't announce a price. I don't know if they announced a
$100.
date. I didn't pay that much attention. I was like, yo, we're getting new guitars. I'm buying one.
$100.
I dig it.
$400.
I'm in.
Inflation.
So
Damn.
that's it.
All right. Time to get into this Rude Day segment. We all got the under right on Persona 3 Reloaded. So right
Awesome.
now the score is Donnie and Devin 3. Delvin, you're with the low little 2. You're bringing up the rear, buddy. Get your shit together.
Yeah, he is.
Get your shit together. All right.
For Stellar Blade.
Oh, so he's man, Rude Days, you really be getting these lines way too close to make us actually have to think. Over or under on 71.5 for Foam Stars. Like that feels like it'll be a solid 7, but there might be some people who are like, this is really
I
awesome.
better get some 8s. Mm-hmm. And some 6s. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm going under.
I'm gonna go under.
God damn it.
I was gonna go under too, so I might as well just stay with the under.
You know what?
It's an easy one to counterpick.
I kind of want to go with the over because I really do think that for some reason.
The line's close. It
people
could be a
are gonna like this
72.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the over. I'm going to take a chance here.
I just also think it could be like a 70.
It's very possible.
Yeah. We'll find out.
68.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take the over. You know what I'm saying?
9.
69.
Nice.
Shoot for the over there. Over or under 80.5 for Helldivers 2. The original Helldivers received an 80 on Metacritic, but it was a twin stick shooter, and this one is now third person over the shoulder. So, it's a departure from what it originally was. Do we think it's going to score higher or lower?
I think I have a terrible job at pegging live service games, so I'm gonna go last.
So funny. I don't even think about this as a live service game.
You
I
know
just think
what?
it's a multiplayer shooter.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go to over.
Yeah, I'm going over.
I'm also going to go with the over.
And I'll take the over just so I don't lose a point.
I
Either
thought I
way.
was
I think it's
being
I'll just hedge
revolutionary.
my bets. I'll just hedge my
like
bets. I'm not gonna try too hard on this one.
84 is what I think this one's going to score.
I'm gonna protect the profit margin.
There's a callback.
Shenanigans. Well, there you have it. We'll see how all the numbers shake out real soon. All right, it's question time, ladies and gentlemen. Tara says, is there a developer that has not released a game recently that you would like to see more work from? If so, what developer and what kind of game would you want to see? So who's been MIA that you want to see a game from?
BioWare.
They just released Anthem.
No. How long ago that was?
5 years ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
That was a while ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
Anthem was
2019.
2019.
2019.
Yeah,
That's
like,
5 years
Not that long
ago.
it's not that
That's
long
so
ago.
long
In
ago.
game terms, it's not that long ago at all.
That's a while
All
ago.
right. Not really.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Like
So you wanna
immediately
see them
comes to mind
put out some
is
more
retro.
trash?
Retro Studios is what immediately came to mind for me.
I don't know what the hell they make.
They haven't done anything since like new games. Like I guess they remastered Metro. Did they remaster Metro Prime or did they port that out? I don't know. But they did Donkey Kong on Wii U. That was like their last game.
Here you go with this Donkey Kong shit.
He loves Donkey Kong.
They make Metro Prime. Retro Studios, guys. Come on. Like you know what retro is?
Yeah, I know retro.
I didn't play any of the Metroid Prime games. I'm a 2D Metroid fan. Y'all can keep that 3D shit.
Wow.
We've been over this.
It's offensive.
Yeah.
I'm okay being offensive. I like being offensive. It's what I'm
We
here
clearly we saw that today.
for. It's what I do. It's what I do. I'm the offensive one.
That's who came to mind, but like I honestly I haven't thought about it. I'm sure I could come up with a better one.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like everybody I say, like they all make games, right? Like they're still actively making games, right? Who I'd really love to see a game from, they don't exist anymore, and that's unfortunate. But Capcom Vancouver, Give me another Dead Rising, please.
Studio Japan.
Yeah.
They're great.
Acclaim. Let's bring back Acclaim and bring back
Yeah, let's go.
NBA Jam. But yeah, no, Quarterback Club. Let's bring back Quarterback Club.
No. No. No.
Fuck.
What was the basketball game where you could punch people in the face? Arch Rivals.
Arch
Bring
Rivals.
it back, baby.
That's the
It's
original.
better
than
That's where NBA Jam came from.
Bring back
team.
NBA Street. Give me that
Arch
game.
Rivals.
Do you know what? That's who I'd like to have come back. I'd like to see EA Sports Big come back. That'd be great.
NBA Street, that was fun. Like, I don't play sports games really that often, but like NBA Street, I love that shit.
Nice.
Oh, John.
Hey,
32.
John 32.
Listen to Sean 32 says Rocksteady, bring Rocksteady back.
Yeah.
Well, I've got news for you.
That's good.
Nope. You don't.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I can't think. I really can't. I tried and I got nothing.
Everybody, I can't think of anybody who hasn't made anything recently. So, yeah. Delvin, anything?
Yeah, I told you.
Oh,
Y'all
you
told me
don't-
that wasn't soon enough.
That wasn't far enough. Yeah,
That's 5 years ago.
that's nothing.
That's
And it was-
one game.
Hey,
That's
you
all
know
it
what?
takes to
You
make
know
one
what?
game.
But okay, but like
Nah, son.
literally, like BioWare, literally like needs this game
Yeah,
to
we
still
need-
survive.
We need like Mass Effect or something like that, son.
Dragon
What
Age
about,
is supposed to be coming
What
out
about
soon.
what about the Square Enix studios that got sold off to Embracer? When's the last time they released something?
Well, I have some interesting news for you. One of those studios was just closed.
Closed?
What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Fucking. I think it's like Square Enix Montreal. Whatever studio they renamed, just got closed. And the Deus Ex game they were working on got
I was
canceled.
just about to say Crystal, not Crystal, but Deus Ex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was it? Eidos?
It was Eidos.
Eidos, right? Yeah. Oh, that's that got closed.
Studio was closed.
That
I don't-
fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We couldn't sell them.
This is
Nobody wanted-
man. Like they got
Eidos?
embraced.
That's the problem with Embrace.
That's a verb there.
That's all bad.
Got embraced. That sucks.
Yeah.
I really like Deus Ex too.
Yeah, that last one was pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah. When's the last time Crystal released a game? Rise? Or not Rise? What was it? Shadow?
Shadow of the Shimmer.
Shadow. That's been a minute.
I want to say that's probably also like 2019.
Yeah, it's not that long. Is it 19? 18.
18. Close.
Okay,
There's
so
also
Eidos, the studio itself was not closed, but another studio was closed. I just googled.
I didn't
it.
hear about
Like,
this
yeah.
at all. That sucks.
Yeah,
Well, at least Eidos is still alive, but yeah, Eidos being Shadow of the Tomb Raider, not
they
Crystal.
laid off like 97 people, and canceled the new game. So
Well, you know, Square Enix, nothing meets their lofty standards.
Well, they got sold off.
yeah, this is Embracer. Embracer
Yeah, they're
owns
Embracer now.
Eidos, Crystal Dynamics, and
Oh shit! Avengers. Crystal made Avengers. I forgot all
Yeah.
about that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
did the world. So did the world.
You remember? We watched them unveil that shit at their little conference, and I was like, "Why is Crystal Dynamics making this? This is a mistake. This is gonna be awful." You were like, "It's gonna be good."
Hey,
It's not. It's not, man. I'm telling you, this looks like trash.
It was so good. The story
I was so
great.
spot on. I have
That's
not
fun.
nailed a
Like,
first impression
even-
so well.
The Avengers storyline was very.
The game was good, man.
Game was
Was
good.
it? Not good enough to sell, apparently.
It was the live service that was the
No,
problem.
it sold. Yeah, the live service killed it in the end. But
You're like,
They shut that shit down
why
hard.
is this shit here? Can I just play the game?
yeah,
Stop trying to
Look
sell
at
me
this.
these
Look at
hats.
Sean. Embrace this. Embrace Oblivion.
Place these.
Jeez.
damn, Sean. I thought Canadians were supposed to be kind.
No.
What the hell?
Not to Eidos Montreal.
There's a limit.
Not in Montreal. Can't be doing that
Fuck
shit
you,
to the
buddy.
Expos, man.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
Remember the Expos?
Mm-hmm.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What are they now? The Nationals? That's what they are now?
Yeah, moved. What a downgrade. What a downgrade.
I agree.
Downgrade from the Montreal Expos to the Washington
He
Nationals.
picked up what I was putting down. Good job, son.
Okay.
I can't believe we're laughing that hard over a D's nuts joke.
Yes, we
That was
can.
a 2004, guys.
We
Jesus.
are
Right.
children. That's why.
Hey,
Children here.
hey, look.
Like a damn preschool in here.
That is what it's all about. And you know what? I think I'm laughing so hard purely because it's coming from Sean. Like
No.
literally, like Sean is the last person I expect to make
No.
a fucking
He is
shit.
the
Sean
first
talks
person.
so
You
much
need to
shit.
meet Sean.
Sean talks a gang of shit.
Yeah, he does. It's like my favorite thing about him. He has
What?
such like podcaster personality now. When he hits the mic, professional Sean.
Yeah.
Y'all need to meet Sean.
Johnny Blaze and
Yeah.
the damn thing changed.
Sean be talking mad, and it's just like polite, kind shit. Like you don't
Yeah.
even. It's like what? Did you?
Uh,
You son of a
Rebecca's
bitch.
like that too. I've been trying to tell people for years. Rebecca's a killer. Y'all just don't know.
No, I know.
Rebecca is
I've always
brutal,
known.
man. Like,
He's a straight killer. It's like, oh, I like Rebecca. She's so sweet. No, she's not.
No, she's not. That's
Tell
the
me you
white
don't
girl
know
voice she
Rebecca
puts on when she's handling
without
business.
telling me you don't know Rebecca.
Yes.
Sturts wants to know what's an annoying feature or mechanic in a game that you love. For example, BioShock is an amazing game, but the hacking water pipe minigame gets old real fast.
oh fuck the hacking in Bioshock. It's so annoying.
I never minded it. Really?
I never got that far.
How is that any bad worse than like the hacking puzzles in like Arkham or the hacking puzzles in anything, Deus Ex and like all things?
I have one.
They're like all the same thing. A little line puzzle. I'm like, that's not that bad.
I
Snurf
have
doesn't
one.
like puzzles.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Dishonored? Don't they have little
I-
kind of similar things?
I don't like
Dishonored
lockpicking
doesn't
in
really
game.
have hacking. You just disable the panel.
Yeah, but it's like, but it's the same thing.
I don't like.
Like
I
you
don't
said,
like
it-
lockpicking.
it's yeah, it's just they're just generally
Why?
the same thing.
Fuck it. Why do I need
Because
to
you can do it in real life. What?
Yeah, like go move the stick this way. No, move it this way. Oh, you gotta wait till the bit. Shut up. Get that shit out of here. No,
Oh, because
do
you
it
don't
yourself.
you don't have
Oh.
a gentle touch, huh? You don't know how to just
Okay.
massage it.
I
Nice
have a
and
gentle
easy?
touch.
You
Trust
got
me.
here just
not what
I have a
just
gentle
ripping
touch.
things apart.
This is kind of like in every game that I kind of enjoy. I hate weapon durability. Get that shit out of here. I hate it
Okay.
so much.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
You know what I don't like? I don't like lockpick puzzles.
I said that. And Dev left me out the room. Oh, then when the white man says it, Dev's like, okay, I understand it now. What the fuck?
I see where we're going. I see where we're going. Fuck.
The white man says it. That's a good point.
Fuck.
I don't like encumbered systems.
Yeah,
fuck
that's
that
a
shit.
good one too.
That's a great one.
If you have shit that I can pick up, I should be able to pick it up. If you want to try to like slow me down because I picked up too much, then fuck this game. You know, I'm out of here.
That's the title.
I don't like stamina. I cannot stand having to deal with the goddamn stamina meter.
Oh, we heard.
Did you hear Haley talk about Suicide Squad?
Uh-uh.
Apparently,
Oh, okay, so
the
Harley's
grapple
swinging
gun
has a
that
stamina
Haley
bar.
stole from Batman has a stamina bar.
Yep.
Why?
She also can't use certain weapons.
Yeah,
Yes. She can't
Why?
use assault rifles.
because her women hands can't pick
Her
it up.
little girl
apparently.
hands.
Like, no.
They can't hold a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Literally,
Have they met
like
Harley
I said,
Quinn?
We're just guessing. We don't know if that's
I
the
know.
truth. We're just trying
I
to
know.
figure out why she
Literally.
doesn't.
What?
literally every other character in the game can use all weapon types
Except
except
Harley
Harley.
So
Harley
she's
is
what,
limited
only
to,
melee?
No, she
Nope.
can use weapons, but just not all of them.
They have to be
Pistols,
girl guns.
SMGs, and Gatling guns. Oh, and her melee weapon.
Can't use a
That's it.
rifle. She can't use a rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can use a Gatling gun, but
Not
she
a
can't
rifle.
use an assault rifle.
Yes.
And her grappling gun has a stamina bar.
Yes.
We need to throw this game off the cliff. Like, let's do Rocksteady a favor and let's just somebody hackers.
It was so funny. It was like after
Delete the
10
code.
minutes of them describing, I was like, but you said you're having fun. Like, where's the fun?
I am
Where's the
having
good
fun.
part? It sounds awful. Like, all of it sounds bad.
I'm having a great time. You know what? I don't
Sean
care.
says, "How about this? You can climb on everything unless it rains, but it rains a lot.
Yeah.
Like it rains a lot, guys."
Ugh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Sean says,
Yeah.
"I hate when these games make you replay the story over and over as someone else." Well, Sean, I'll raise you. I hate when the game makes you play the story over and over until you find the right piece of the story. Hello, Alan Wake.
Oh,
Fuck out of here with that nonsense.
light switch the game.
Yep, dry erase board the game.
There you go.
Chalkboard the
3000
game.
special.
Just had to set off Rob, huh?
Somebody
Just had to do it.
Somebody randomly
Hey.
messaged me about that too. They were
When I
not
hear
happy that
like
I said
it's like
that.
it's like Alan Wake 2, the roguelike. It's like, is this the story? Nope. Try again. Start over. Like
Just again.
Ooh, no, thank you. God, that sounds awful.
which story is it? I don't know. We'll find out together.
No,
What's
we
behind
won't.
door number 2?
Yeah, I enjoyed Alan Wake too, but yeah, that part wasn't fun.
This whole show is just Haley being like, I enjoyed the game. These 3 people are shitting on it, but I enjoyed my time.
Yes, we'd like to get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of this game. It's trash. Haley loves it.
I wonder who did it worse, Alan Wake or Suicide Squad?
Both.
Suicide Squad.
They're both equally terrible.
Think so?
I
Yeah.
don't
have to
I
play
don't
to
know.
find out.
So
I have to play to find out.
I'm
Don't.
gonna say Suicide Squad.
Wow. You know it's
Sorry.
bad when Haley goes against the Shark Boy and friends, you know, like
Yeah. Shark
Yeah,
Boy and Lava
it's
Girl.
true.
2
they
suicide.
have like
hey,
they
hey,
all have
Jeff-
their own CW shows. And Haley is like, this is infinitely worse. That's
Yeah.
you're in bad shape.
Yeah,
It takes a lot for her to turn on the CW show character.
it's very true.
true.
Those are her
Yeah.
babies.
Facts.
As I have posters for it all around.
She's like, man.
including you.
Bandana Boomerang and friends
Yeah.
are in trouble,
I like it.
you know.
Bandana Boomerang.
Like,
Hey,
this is bad over here.
don't forget, in 3 weeks you get Joker, but not that Joker.
Wait a minute, Joker's not there now?
No, he's dead.
So he's dead.
Don't please no. Let's not go down.
Well, I know
this
he's
rabbit
dead. I
hole.
played the Batman
No.
games, but
Okay.
wait a minute, what?
Yes. So yes, in 3 weeks. So the way that this goes, when the story ends, they essentially go, "Oh, Brainiac hit a bunch of worlds. Guess what? We're gonna go to him
Spoilers.
now." And that's how they're bringing in Joker.
You're gonna go
So
to
you're going
different.
to another world where Joker exists?
No.
Yes.
Joker's coming to your world, and traces of him
When
follow.
you say world, you mean like in the same universe or like from a different dimension?
So Marvel has the multiverse. DC has their own multiverse.
I
DC's
regret
multiverse
ever
is called
asking the
Elseworld.
question.
That's
I
correct.
tried to stop. I tried to stop.
Like
it.
I immediately
I tried to
regret
stop
the
it.
decision. She said such. I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
Goodness
there you go.
tried
gracious!
to cut it
I
off.
asked a simple question from another world in the same
It could just be
solar
yes.
system
It could just be
or
yes
another
or no.
dimension.
There's another.
You could have
dimension.
said yes or no. And she's like, so Marvel has a like, fuck me, man. Never mind.
Yeah. There
Your
you go.
fault.
Y'all are hard as hell.
You
You guys know how hard it is to meet you superhero nerds sometimes? It's
Yep.
like, come on, just level with me here. Damn.
Nope. Doesn't work like that.
Give me the information. She's like, well, let me pull out this
tried.
Wikipedia report.
have to know the
give you
lore.
information.
I don't
Yeah.
have to though. I really don't. I don't know. I
hey.
asked a simple question: is Joker on Mars or in like fucking
Dimension.
Thor's place? Like, help me here. Like,
He's from
Joker's in
Earth
Thor's place.
218.
Let's go with that. Yeah. Okay. Also, my autism is good for one thing, and that's like obscure knowledge about superheroes.
That
I
is
get
very
it.
true.
we love you for it.
She's like
it's
Ray
not
Man with
Wednesday
superheroes.
nights.
It's like literally. She will bring you up some obscure fact about somebody
Yeah.
you don't know
Is Joker
or care about.
on the moon or in Nephilim? That's all I was asking.
Both.
Help me.
Both at the same
me
time.
figure out.
He's in Niflheim.
Got it. Now I get it. I'm like, all right, they're doing that stupid, time stone bullshit again. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
God, I can't stand that.
Well, there you have it.
Y'all deserve more.
We
You
don't.
deserve
Smoking
better.
Joseph has a question. I love that you keep calling this man by his full government delve, and I'm
He,
so
he,
here for
he
it.
lost the Joe part. He's Joseph now.
He's Joseph now. You're just Joseph. He says, if you could bring one thing to a Super Bowl party, what would it be?
Bitches.
Jiggle physics.
I was about to say a hot ass date. What are we
Can I
supposed to
bring a
answer?
pillow so I can sleep? I don't know, man. I don't watch football.
Pillow? One thing? That's it? How about $1 million?
Women.
I know, like, there's like,
Crazy.
If I have $1 million, I'm not going to your Super Bowl.
right.
Exactly. I'm not going there.
I don't, yeah, I'm not, I mean,
So I
to be
can get
clear,
robbed?
I'm not going to a Super Bowl party. There's none of that. None of that's happening. If I had to, I think
Well,
booze.
on my sister's
Booze.
birthday this year, so
Booze would be my answer.
Booze
Rum.
is the only answer.
Bring in rum. Yeah.
Women.
Y'all can keep the hot wings and shit.
Hot wings should already be there. It should be a
would
BYOB.
You would hope.
Like if you're hosting,
you can't
I'm
eat at everybody's
expecting you
house,
to
Jeff.
bring the food. This is
Can't
true.
eat it.
This
See?
is
That is true. That is very
good
true.
Point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Ooh, yeah. Booze.
Some people
We're
don't wash
bringing
their legs, Dev. You won't be eating at their house.
Damn.
We
Damn, Delvin.
So you don't wash their legs, Dev. Just say it. They look at them legs and like, nah, they don't need it.
Oh my God. Moving on.
Haley moved
Kyle
on
the Pug.
minutes ago.
no, I was checking to see if my boss sent me an email about me.
She moved
Fuck
on.
you, cow the pug.
Thank you, Delvin. God, took you long enough.
He's always late on the thing.
He says, who is your predicted MVP of the upcoming Super Bowl?
Taylor Swift. See, we already know.
I'm
Wow.
also going to say Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we all just live in her world.
Live in reality.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's the main character.
This is nonsense.
Is it?
It's fact.
fucking
Is
nonsense.
it? I don't even know who's in it. Besides, I know Taylor's in it.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's in it.
Jesus
If I have to give
Christ.
a male name, Taylor Swift's man. He doesn't even have a name.
Congratulations to Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
Yeah. But enjoy the ride, son.
Roger Goodell. He's like,
I hate you all.
I could not have. He's like, I could not have scripted this any better.
I'm trying to figure out.
Now, not only will all the NFL fans watch the game, but so will all the people that hate the NFL.
Yes.
Like, we've done it,
Exactly.
guys. We've done it. This is
I'm
like
s-
peak NFL for ratings.
I'm trying to
Doctor,
figure out how I can
doctor.
get Taylor Swift to
Yeah.
date Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler about to get traded to the Knicks.
God damn it.
No,
no,
he's
no.
not. They're not trading Jimmy.
Oh, there's rumors about that. And I was like, this is the
Are you
dumbest
serious?
thing I've ever read. Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Wow,
there were
there's
definitely some
nobody.
rumors about it.
They're
This
not
is the
trading
dumbest-
Jimmy.
nobody's
They'd
trading
blow
him
up
to
the
the
whole
Knicks.
roster before
What?
they traded Jimmy.
What? Who wants
He's
to go to
going
the Knicks?
nowhere.
Yeah.
Bam, maybe not Jimmy.
Yeah. Jimmy is Heat basketball. Like,
Dude, they
he
said
was
I think
born
they
to
said
be a
Darius
good
came
player.
back tonight. Usually my Cavs have been on a heat streak here lately.
My Niners are in the Super Bowl. I'm not looking at anything
looking basketball yet?
basketball related.
Did
The
your Niners
Lakers
win?
are absolute trash. They're trash.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
I'm not watching basketball.
Dude, yeah, your Lakers are
They're garbage. I'm
Yeah,
just.
bad.
Can we
Meanwhile,
please
the
get rid of AD
Clippers-
and Bron?
fucking curd stomped the Celtics. Did you see that?
Nope.
Beat them by like 50. I was like, oh
Again.
goodness.
My
These people
Niners
mean
are in the
business over here.
Super Bowl.
I did
I don't
see
care
that.
about basketball right now.
All right, well, you better hope your damn Lakers don't see the Clippers because like the
I don't,
Clippers
dude.
look.
They're trash. I want the Lakers to continue to lose. I'd like them to just keep losing.
Don't worry, you're gonna
and
get your
maybe
wins.
we'll
Yeah.
get rid of Bron and AD. I am
You
ready
trade
to
them back
blow
to
it
us.
up and start over.
We'll take them.
I'd be happy to.
I got some rookies you can have. Like
I'll take everything you got.
we have this kid that we picked up off a second week contract named Sam Merrill. In the last 3 years, he's second to Steph Curry in most 3-pointers made if you've taken like a certain amount of attempts in like the last 5 years of the NBA. The kid is just like jacking threes from everywhere and making all of them. It's insane. He's like this 6'2"
Interesting.
white kid. Yeah, it's like little Steve Kerr with a comb over out here. He's just like
Wow.
raining threes in Cleveland.
So he's the Brock Purdy of 3-pointers.
He really is. And now everybody's mad because Mobley and Garland came back. And last night, I think he got like 6 minutes. And people were like, we got to get him more shots.
Put him back in the game, baby.
This kid that was in the G League earlier this year.
We need Trey Lance to get hurt so your boy can start.
Right.
So you guys are going with Taylor Swift, huh? This is
Yep.
terrible.
Oh, hang on. So John says that Jimmy's getting upset. So is the idea that Jimmy's going to force a trade?
And go to
I
the Knicks.
He's
just
going
saw
to ask for a trade? That
I
doesn't
don't
sound
think
like
so.
Jimmy.
No,
That's not him. He's not doing that. He's not asking for a trade.
nah.
Certain stars, I'm like, yeah, that's going to happen. That's not Jimmy. He's not going to do that.
Nah.
Unless
They'll
it's like
figure it
it's got to get real
It's gotta be
toxic,
real bad. I don't think
right?
that's it.
Like 76ers, right? It's got to be real
He
bad.
ain't gonna get that bad.
You know, if like Pat Riley comes onto the court and they're like, "Yo, you got to get Kyle Lowry some extra shots," and like maybe he's going to force a trade, right? But like not what they're doing now. He's fine.
Mhm. Yeah.
This is what they do. They meander around until the playoffs.
And then they get the 7th seed and they take out the 1st seed and then they somehow make it to the finals. It's just what
That's
they
right.
do.
Yeah,
They
they're
ain't
just
beating the Celtics this year, though. Sorry, it's not happening.
no, not this year.
Probably.
Barrett 33 wants to know, with the recent Activision downsizing, where is everyone on the potential of getting some of these studios off of Call of Duty and working on other projects under Microsoft? This is essentially a roundabout way of asking Donnie, is he more or less optimistic about a Guitar Hero resurgence?
My optimism hasn't changed. I think Microsoft owning Activision increases the chances that we get a Guitar Hero game. Definitely over before. It's better than it was before. Do I think it's high? Like, do I think it's likely soon? No, I don't think it's soon. But I do think there's a chance. I think there's a better chance than there used to be. I would hope that some of these studios come off of Call of Duty, but them downsizing makes me think that they won't. Like, downsizing makes me think they're like, no, this is the Call of Duty thing now. And that's a bummer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I want them, as I've said since the beginning, I want them to stagger Call of Duty releases. I want them to essentially give every team double the time. Call of Duty game come out every other year. And you have 2 studios work on Warzone so that they can flip-flop as well. That would be how I would do it. But I don't run the company. I also would not have laid off 1,900 people. Like, I would have told the shareholders to stick it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we're about to make more money than ever because we just bought Activision, so just deal with it for a minute.
Yeah. And then we're going to retain all this talent and make really, really great games and get you even more money.
And make more really, really great games. Can we get
You know, one thing I didn't say earlier that I heard, and this is just a general forecast, not like specific to games, but it made me think of the games. One of the economic channels I follow that just kind of talks about current affairs and finances, you know, they mentioned that a lot of these layoffs are to increase employers' leverage. Right? During COVID, everybody was hiring talent and trying to retain talent, trying to keep it because you couldn't make enough things, especially if you're like in a service industry or a development industry, you couldn't develop enough to make enough. And that made the wages explode because suddenly workers had a lot of leverage in the market. You know, like you had to pay people to come work for you. And a big part of raising the interest rates and making capital harder to get was to force that down. As profit margins shrink, as people stop taking out so many loans, they lay off people. Now those layoffs need people. Those people need jobs, so they take less wages. Less wages mean less spending. Less spending means what? Prices come down.
Yeah.
And it's sad to think that that's how our market works, but that is exactly how our system works.
Yes, it is.
Like all of these things that are happening are like the plan is going according to plan. You know, it's not a depression. The plan is going according to plan. They're trying to cool things off and bring things back down, and this is a part of it. And when I heard it put that way to me, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's wild. And it does suck because we do remember like 2 or 3 years ago, dude, venture capital was flowing everywhere. How many like startups did Sony fund? Like 12. They're like, we got these devs that used to make this game, and we got these devs that used to make this game, and we've given 19 studios a chance to make a game for us. You know, like that money was flowing. The only thing that sucks now is that money is not flowing anymore. You know, so like a lot of these people that would have just like went and started their own project or got their own money or hired their friends, now they just got to go take a job.
Boo.
Yep.
So yeah, Guitar Hero or Rock Band game coming soon. You heard it here first.
Rock Band definitely not. That's just Fortnite now.
Yeah, Guitar Festival.
Jesus Christ.
Or what's it called? Fortnite Festival.
Fortnite Festival.
Kiss my.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get the guitar and I'm gonna let Jack play Fortnite Festival and see what it's like.
I'll do no.
I haven't
such
played
thing.
it yet. I don't know what it's like.
Crystal Storm wants to know, hey, are y'all playing Nightingale day one? Who's round walking with me? I don't even know what the
that
hell
is.
Nightingale is.
Survival game. It's
The answer's no.
survival game that keeps being shown off. I think it's been shown up at an Xbox show and
It's
multiple
too many
PlayStation
survival.
shows.
Why is this all of a sudden the thing?
I don't know. It's
We're
a survival
pivoting
game.
from Fortnite to survival. That's just,
Like I bought
You-
Moria. That's my survival game when I get time to play one. And now there's like 18 other ones. I'm like, whoa, it's too many. What's the other one?
Yeah.
Enshrouded?
Yes, and
I have
Shrouded.
no
is-
Hotness? And then we've
Yeah.
got Pal World. Like it's a lot of this.
so
It's just a lot.
Xbox makes survival games and Sony makes live service games. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's
Xbox didn't make Pal World. It's just on
It's
Game
on
Pass.
Xbox though. It's not on PlayStation.
It's on Game Pass.
That's what I'm saying. The Enshrouded thing was also
I think
shown
it's
on the
like-
Xbox show.
It's like Game Pass's
other
most
game.
successful game.
Oh, you forgot, Dev.
Is this Pokemon ripoff from like a third party?
Forgot, Dev. Nintendo makes farm simulators.
No, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So they get a
yes.
whole bunch of farm simulators for no reason that
We got
go
little
nowhere else.
platformers.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing in every
Dude, it's on-
Nintendo
hey,
show.
Alvin,
Farm Simulator
Yeah.
is gonna be.
it's almost February. You know what that means?
Fucking.
Mario versus Donkey Kong, baby. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good.
Game of the year.
Also fucking. Because Valentine's Day. Lots of fucking.
Lots?
Lots of jiggle physics.
Okay.
Bye, Tara.
Bye, Tara. Bye, T.
Chaffee says, who's buying my Steam Deck? Anybody want to buy a Steam Deck from Chaffee? Hit him
A
up.
gently
He's trying to
used
get rid
Steam
of
Deck.
it.
You keep that
Yeah,
trash.
gently used is correct. Yeah.
Listen.
Keep that trash.
If-
It's not even the OLED model.
If I wouldn't get charged by UPS an additional $100, I
Well,
would.
you'd ship that shit to Canacol. It would be like $1,900.
$3,000.
Jess says,
Sorry,
Jess,
Chelsea.
Andretti was rejected from F1. I saw that. I've been expecting that.
Mario
And
Andretti?
you know Andretti? Yeah. The Andretti
Oh.
family. They're in racing. They're in like IndyCar and that stuff. They wanted to
No. No.
Oh man.
I finally have been able to do that.
no, Bueno Dev.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they wanted to buy an F1 team, but they want to start a team. And they got rejected to start a team. And the reason I believe they've been, and this is just my thoughts having followed the story, the reason that they've been rejected, because they have Cadillac. It was going to be Andretti Cadillac coming to F1. It was a big deal. An American team.
Cadillac?
Yeah, Cadillac.
What?
And the reason that I think the deal got stuffed is I think the owners in F1, not the organization, the owners of the teams, they want Andretti to buy an existing team. They want them to buy Haas because that it'll cost more to buy a team than to start one. So they want them to
Oh.
buy them, and it'll raise the valuations of all the other ones. Because like to start a team, I don't know. It's like let's say it's 500 million. I don't know what the number is, but let's say that's what it is. But to buy a team, it's like 1.5 billion. You know, like it's like more. You know, like it's like a franchise you're buying. And Andretti doesn't want to buy it because he thinks he can start his own and not be so far behind. I
Let's
think.
just be real.
I think.
They don't want Cadillac in there because they know with Cadillac comes blacks and Hennessy.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
What?
Well, Audi's joining the year after next. Audi bought a team. They bought Sauber, and it'll be Audi in a couple years.
Nobody cares about Audi.
But in professional motorsports, like Audi is a fucking
That's fine.
monster.
But again, you're missing the blacks and the Hennessy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was here for the Colt.
Hen dog.
You know,
Mm-hmm. Colt 45.
I would love the Andretti Cadillac Colt 45. That would be an amazing badging sponsor. New favorite team for sure.
You would get a whole new demographic watching F1.
So my team was Red Bull, which meant that my mid-card team that I adopted was Alpha Tauri, and I liked Alpha Tauri. They're Toro Rosso. You know, they just rechanged their name. You know what the fuck they named their team? The Visa Cash App Red Bulls.
Oh my god.
What the?
Is that the worst
awful.
fucking name you've ever heard?
Awful name.
That's terrible.
They are the
Just
Visa
awful.
Cash App Red Bulls.
Why?
I was like, I hate this. I think they're gonna call themselves like V Carb. It's the worst, man.
Horrible.
It's so
It's
bad.
terrible.
Awful.
Absolutely terrible. We can do better. We have to do better.
Yeah.
Will 6 wants to know King or Balrog. I'm assuming King from Tekken, Balrog from Street Fighter.
Balrog.
Gotta go with the black people. Balrog.
I'm going Balrog also for sure.
I don't know either of these characters. I'm gonna be real, so I'm just gonna go with what y'all said.
We'll take
King's
that.
dope,
Mike Tyson trumps all.
Yeah, dude, Balrog was awesome. I loved him.
Yeah.
King is a
The
loose
stage was awesome.
In Tekken. He's a big dude though. He's like a
Yeah,
big
yeah, I got him.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Still no Balrog though.
Yeah,
Yeah, Balrog is
Tyson.
it. Yeah, exactly. It's Tyson. It's just Tyson. No
Works.
kicks, all punches. Let's go.
All punches and heavies. You know,
Mm-hmm.
heavies. I like that. It's like Little Mac and Smash. You know,
Mhm.
can't jump for shit. Don't have to.
Yeah,
When you're
just-
throwing hands, you don't have to, man. Nothing but haymakers. I love playing as Little Mac. It's so
I
much
play as
fun.
Little Mac too, and just
It's
destroy
so
my
much-
children. It's
Just
the best.
And just launching
You can't play
people
as Little
for
Mac anymore,
days.
Dad.
Cry to your mama.
Mhm.
Jody!
Look at Haley's scalp here. I can see the.
All right, my downstairs neighbor was asking if my mom was awake. Sorry.
What?
Oh, you're stupid, Delvin.
Yeah.
My downstairs neighbor was asking if my mom was awake
She's like a daughter to my mom. My
at
mom.
11 p.m.
Yeah.
Yo, is your mom up?
I know, right?
Sounds like some stuff Delvin asks.
That's Delvin, actually.
Yo, is your mom up?
Hey, your mom up? What's your mom doing? What's up with them jiggle physics?
That's definitely not what Delvin asked. Just saying.
No?
Obi-Wan K. He's got a long one here. He says, like a large portion of gamers, I too have downloaded and played Power World over the past week. Go Game Pass. After a while, I've turned off the base raids and character death penalties. Now I'm playing more of a exploration and monster catching game rather than a survival based game as intended. Have you ever altered a game through mods or in-game settings to have a completely different experience than the game presented at face value?
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything I've done.
I don't think it's a real thing on PlayStation.
Yeah, not to a different
mean,
experience.
Technically, I guess I want to say really the only game that I've been able to do this with is Baldur's Gate, because the game lets you customize what it does for you, like built in. Like that's new to the game. Like that was with patch 5 when they added the epilogue in it. They added new modes, custom mode, customize how difficult or easier the game is for you. Depending on that, that's the only one I can really think of on PlayStation that lets you do that. But yeah, I mod games that I play on PC all the time.
My favorite, like I played Skyrim when it came out, it was awesome. But when mod support came for Skyrim on Xbox, I just modded to let me go into like the secret room and like have all the weapons, and then it made Skyrim fun as hell to play. So I like doing that, especially with like big RPGs and stuff. That's a lot of fun to do.
This doesn't require the secret room, but my favorite like cheap leveling up tactic in Skyrim is to use telekinesis and then fast travel while using telekinesis. It instantly levels your alteration skill to 100 and just setting it and gaining skill points that way.
Generally, when I look for mods, it's to add something to a game that doesn't have it, like some sort of performance thing. Like I modded, the last game I modded was the Metal Gear Solid collection because it added like full screen support and subtitles and I don't know, like enhanced frame rate or whatever, but it also crashed my game. So I generally don't like dabbling in the mods a whole lot unless I'm like just kind of fucking around with something. You know, like if I can like turn on, you know, I don't know, big head mode or add Pokemon or something, like if you can do something really dumb like that, then yeah, it's super fun. Do that.
Just
I
kind of
don't
like a
do
Martian
mods.
about this week.
I added some other mod that I can't remember what it was, but I was into doing something maybe last year.
I can't think of any mods I've done.
Yeah, I don't really mess with mods.
Yeah,
They're usually more hassle than they're worth.
they can be. Yeah, especially because like stuff isn't always like if you double time a frame rate, like you may have all kinds of issues with like controls and things like that. If you mess with the resolution, it could fuck up the UI. You know, it's not as easy as sometimes it makes it sound. Oh, it's GTA 5. You remember when I added the mods to like turn on all the ray tracing and all this shit?
Yeah.
I had GTA 5 looking insane for him. I was like, this is nuts how good this can be. Yeah,
that's one that the modding community has had so long with that they can really do some really nice stuff with.
You turn ray tracing and rain and get all the like. It looks sick.
Yeah.
So I know GTA 6 is not coming to PC at launch based on what they've said, but like I cannot wait to see what the modding community does when it does come to PC.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see what it does when it just comes to PC. Like the PC when we can just push all the levers forward. You know, like that it's gonna probably blow people's minds.
Donnie's gonna buy a brand new PC for that. It'll be time.
You think I have to?
2028, you're gonna have to get a new PC.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
See,
it'll be time. It'll be 5 years. It'll be time.
Yeah, but man, the way I played Red Dead the other day was like, this has got a lot of legs here.
They're saying Red Dead, and by the time it comes to PC, it'll be time for a new computer.
Okay, we'll see. Are you gonna trade in?
Yep, trade in, baby. Let's go.
Maybe the card will fit in there.
Get the party going. Card might fit in there, but it'll be time for a new CPU.
Oh,
no, it's not. It's not a big case.
It's pretty big, man.
No, that's a little case.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, you did.
It's awesome.
Sleepy Gamer says, "What is the right time frame for a game to go on its first discount?"
You hear my experience, Haley? I played Red Dead 2. I was having fun. I played everything was max, everything was turned up.
Oh no.
Like 190 frames a second. Like
that is fantastic.
It's fucking stupid. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember like we were like, get it on Stadia, like it might run at 60. It's like
190.
It was, dude, it's insane. I took some pictures. I played Spider-Man 2 with like all the ray tracing and everything.
I saw those. Those are fantastic.
Sick. It was sick.
Where did you make it to in Red Dead?
I just played like the opening. I got to the town and did like maybe the first mission. I'm gonna keep playing. I was actually really enjoying. I just feel like I'm in the mood to like just kind of go out in like an open world and just kind of be in an open world for a little bit. I just wish work didn't happen because I was kind of on a roll there for a moment and then work happened. So I don't know when I'll get back to it. And I'm already worrying about Persia because I've already like not played it in like 8 or 9, 10 days, and I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to play it again.
It's a wrap. You're done.
And if I'm going to keep doing like if I'm working weekends indefinitely, if it's like another week or two, then yeah, I think you're right. I think it might be a wrap. Like I can't juggle a Metroidvania, and I'm gonna lose all that muscle memory and everything that I built up.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah. You're done.
I think so.
It had a good run. It
was great. I had a great experience. Yeah.
The question: when is the right time for a game to go on discount? That's really up to a developer.
A little more of that because it's also with the whole Ubisoft situations where most gamers caught on to just wait.
So that's an extension of Shaq. Rebecca said she was waiting on a sale for Persia, and Delvin and I told her that like maybe that sale wouldn't come because Persia's so good. We thought maybe it would take a while. That was before, however, I noticed that as great as Prince of Persia was received, apparently it's only sold in the hundreds of thousands of copies. So I think that sale will come much faster now because Ubisoft is pretty aggressive with their discounts.
Yeah,
that is insane. It's only sold about 300.
It's so good. Like, isn't it? Like, it's so much better than like 98% of every game they've released in like 8 years.
And this is why we keep getting shit like Pal World instead of games like this,
or Hyperscape, or Mecha Ball, or whatever the fuck else they're doing.
That game is so bizarre.
Like, all of their shit is like it's all. But to Dev's point, that's why they keep doing it. Because when they sit down and make a great single player game, apparently nobody gives a shit. Phoenix Rising,
everybody
Phoenix
we'll wait till it goes on sale.
Such a good game. It's so good.
Yeah, it is incredible. It just makes me very sad. Very sad.
Very good game, and it didn't sell. and
Yeah, it didn't sell.
yeah.
So
And then-
Sparks of Hope 2 didn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah.
They said they sold, like they said it like it was basically on pace with what they expected, which is to say it didn't, it didn't exceed anything. It didn't really
Yeah.
Didn't set the
jump
world
off the
on fire.
page.
Crazy. You release a game that gets 9s, 10s everywhere, critically acclaimed, amazing game, and
I think it's
does not sell.
one of the best in the genre ever.
But that goes back to my point. Y'all want to see new stuff. Y'all want to see interesting stuff. Y'all gotta support it.
Well, okay, a point there, but also I'll take a point from Nintendo's playbook. There's a lot to be said that these types of games don't sell.
Yeah.
Look
yeah.
at
It was like,
Metroid.
give us Metroid, give us Metroid, give it, and they give
Nobody
you
bought
Metroid,
it.
nobody buys it. You wonder why you don't have Metroid.
Yeah. And
Again,
it's a
you
great
wonder why
Metroid
you
game.
don't have physical games. Because ain't nobody buying that shit. They don't just make it just to make, guys. They
Gotta
make
buy
it to
it.
sell. If it's not selling, they stop making.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
that simple. I can't believe
It's not rocket
Xbox is
science.
killing physical games. It's like, nah, y'all are killing physical games.
And we're helping you along by saying, why even bother? You have Game
Why?
Pass.
Why bother?
Like, why
No,
bother?
I still appreciate physical. Like, I buy all of my Switch games physically if possible.
Because those hold so much value.
Exactly. And like the Tomb Raider collection, I'm getting on PC instead of Switch. Why? There's no Switch copy to buy. I can buy it digitally, but again, if I'm going to buy it digitally, I want to put my money where I have a strong faith in backwards compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
Not Switch. Not there.
Not here. Not here.
I'll give Nintendo their credit, but like backwards compatibility is not it for
Yeah,
Nintendo.
that's not
Like,
it. No,
No.
they'll come out with some weird, wacky phone console in 4 years and be like, "Well, we can't. It's not back. We can start all over, guys. Here's Mario World again." I'm not.
Yeah.
No,
Get
I'm
the
not
subscription. Buy this game again.
doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
For the
So
42nd time.
yeah, if I'm gonna buy a
Mhm.
digital game, I'm gonna get it on Steam if I can, and if not, then Xbox.
Speaking of, did you see there's over like 250 achievements for the Tomb Raider collection?
I have not seen any of that. No, I haven't really
Wild.
gotten. It's just on the radar.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked into it. I saw that they have. The last thing I saw on it is that they confirmed that they have like a new control scheme. You can like
Yes,
essentially
yeah, there
use
will-
the thumbstick now.
Yeah, there's a mode where like it's not tank controls.
Yeah, so it won't like auto camera.
modernized.
Like
Yeah.
you can move the camera around. So that
Yep.
should make them. That should make them a hell of a lot better.
Delvin Jr.'s got a question.
D life.
Nope.
I'm not, don't even. Mm-mm. We don't acknowledge
Even
him here.
acknowledge.
Mm-mm. No. Delvin Jr. says, "What's a game at time of release that you adore but has now worn off you and you're kind of iffy on now?" For him, Spider-Man Miles Morales was his game of the year for 2020, but looking back at it, the story's not as strong as I remember, even if the combat is still great.
I still
what
feel like
game-
Miles Morales was like an expansion. It really
basically
was.
Kind of was, yeah.
I'm okay with that though.
Yeah, I am too.
So,
I'm on
yeah.
too. It's like a first light. It's like Spider-Man First Light, and I like First Light more than Second Son, but it was
I know.
like First Light. I
What's
don't
a
know. I have to
game
think about
that
this one
I
for a
really
moment.
enjoyed when it came out, and then sort of waned on.
Huh.
I don't replay a lot of things, so my one experience is my one experience.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
It's a good question.
But here's the thing. That has
That's
a
so
caveat, and that's because the game literally forced me to replay the same chapter over and over and over again.
Okay.
So it Alan Waked you, huh?
No, it did not Alan Wake me. It just completely erased my
No.
story progress. Alan at least saves my story progress.
Does it though?
It
You gotta
does.
keep doing it.
Okay, but you get checkpoints every time like you advance it. The Wonderlands was like, hey, you just beat chapter 4 and you got to chapter 8. Okay, the next time you start up the game, play through chapter 4 again, and then we'll put you back in chapter 8. That's what Wonderlands did to me. Every time I booted that game up, I had to play through chapter 4. They apparently fixed it in a patch. Guess what? Didn't work for me.
Sounds like a save corruption or something.
Nathan,
Delete us, delete us, start over.
we don't do that on this show. So
Yeah, I can't think of a game that
I
I'm
can't
just
think
like,
of one either.
I mean, Uncharted kind of like I just have kind of like I'm not as high on the series just because I just don't like the combat. Like I love the game and I'm just playing the game to get to the next cutscene, but like I don't enjoy playing the game as much.
You know what? I have an answer. It's the answer that Donnie probably agree with. Otherwise, he doesn't like the game at all, so he'll be happy about it. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. I remember when I first played it, I'm like, this game is amazing. This is awesome. This
I
is fun.
like it. Yeah, but I never thought it was amazing. I liked it. It just wasn't my favorite.
Now, when I get back to it, like, I played it like a couple years ago, like, oh, this is okay.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, it's okay. It's no Metal Gear 5.
Yeah.
You see, here's the thing. It's so often the opposite for me. There's a game that, for whatever reason, out of the gate didn't really quite do it for me, but as time passes, I grow more fond of. Resident Evil 7 and Metal Gear 5 are definitely those games. Like right when I got my first hands on them, I was like, all right, like it's okay. And then as time passes, I'm like, it was a little better than I thought it was. Like by comparison, I start to play more things, I get more things in my belt. I'm like, those are better. And like Rage 2 comes to mind. I'm like, Rage 2 is better.
Yeah.
It's a better game than I thought it was when I beat it.
Rage
when
2,
I beat it, I was like, this is just a good game. And then you fast forward like 8 years, I'm like, no, at the rate they're releasing now, that was an above average game. It was better than that because a lot of this shit's broke. Yeah. But it's never so often it goes the opposite way. And I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there's a game that I hyped like first out the gate and then soured on. I just can't.
Horizon.
I can't really think. No,
I didn't like Horizon the first one as much as anybody else did. But I like the second one a lot, actually. I thought Forbidden West was really good. And I hate to pull out like such a game that I often go back to, but like I was never like as enamored with Mario Odyssey as people were. People act like Mario Odyssey was the second coming of Mario or something, and I always just thought it was a good 3D Mario game.
I love it. It's great.
I don't think it's like Wonder. Like I think Wonder is by far, like if I were ranking the Mario games on Switch, Odyssey might be like third or fourth. Like it's not even there for me, but it's so many people think Odyssey is like the second best Mario game ever.
I like Odyssey.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Most people do. I think most people do. And that's always kind of put me on the outs. But here's the difference. I don't think I've soured on it at all. I don't think it's gotten worse. I think my opinion on Mario Odyssey is exactly the same as it was when I played it. Like, I think it's a very good game. Like, I still like it. That's an interesting question. I don't know. I'm looking around the room for ideas, but like, man, I love all these games.
Good question.
That's why I've got all this stuff around. I
still have yet to play Mario Wonder.
It's great.
I liked what I saw of it. I obviously don't have a Switch, so I can't play it. But
maybe Odyssey, like a Creed Odyssey.
I call bullshit.
I don't know.
I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that one. Nope.
I was trying to think it was like game. Assassin's Creeds, but like I never liked 4 a whole lot. I still like 3. I love Syndicate. I never liked Unity a whole lot. And Odyssey, like I was enjoying, but not that great. And the few times I've tried to go back to it, it's whatever, for whatever reason, Odyssey's never clicked with me much. But I don't know. I'm struggling to find an answer. I tried.
You shut your whore mouth about Detective Pikachu.
You need to get honest on Detective Pikachu.
You need to just be real.
You need to come to grips with yourself.
Nah.
Just own up to it, man. It's okay.
It's okay. You're among friends here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Why y'all lying to me?
Delvin, we're not friends. We're family.
We're not going to fault you for this. We're not going to use this against you for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
I was trying to open my Steam library to see if that would give me something.
Yeah, I got nothing. Outside of Uncharted, that's the only thing I can think of.
Who hurt you?
That's good enough.
I think it's pretty crazy you went with Uncharted.
The world, Chelsea.
It's such a great game.
Again, for me, it boils down to the combat. I love the story. It's just I don't want to play the game.
I think Dying Light 2 fits here for me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's a good one. It's not that I think I've never thought it was bad. It is just kind of mid. It is just kind of a mid game. The story is extremely mid.
Did you see their next update is going to include guns?
No, I stopped paying any attention to them a long time ago for this.
Guns.
I love
the whole thing was
before?
guns were in Dying Light 1. Guns were in Dying Light 1, and then Dying Light 2 was set 20 years later, and they're like, hey, guns don't really exist anymore because it's a new Dark Age. And then the game's not performing well, so they're like, okay, well, we're going to bring guns back now.
The Dark Age is over, baby.
2 years later?
Yeah, that's how Dark Ages work.
That's probably a good answer for me.
The game is set 20 years later.
Because I liked it, and I did like it. Like I thought some of the stuff that it did I thought was pretty cool, but like I always said that it had some issues, and I always thought that the story was very mid. And I never thought it reached the highs of the first game, which was one of my favorites. And I do think my opinion on it has gotten worse over time. The further removed from it, I'm like, yeah. Like if I had thought it was an 8 then, it's probably like a 6 now. It's like, oh, all right. It was something, I guess.
I don't know. I still have fun when I occasionally go back and play it. So.
It's a fun, like run around dropkick simulator. That's fun.
6.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's a 6. I don't think it's a 6, but it's just kind of
6.
It's mid. It's it's average game.
All right. Final question comes from Ray. He says, if the Pokemon Company goes after the Power World developers, should Dragon Quest go after Pokemon? It seems like the only thing Pokemon can go after Power World for legally is a similarity in the Pokemon. However, if they do that, does not open the door for Dragon Quest. I know the start of this was covered in Shag, but it seems like it could be a downward spiral all around.
I saw the comparisons. Like there's like a screenshot floating around of like, here's Pokemon, here's Dragon Quest. Yeah, those aren't the same things. They're not that similar. No. They're not nearly as similar as the Pokemon and the Power World are.
Even still, I'm pretty sure Pokemon would beat them out because Pokemon's been around longer.
Have either of you heard what I pitched on Shaq for Power World?
Nope.
No.
I haven't even looked at Power World. I have no idea what the game looks like.
Okay, this is my pitch for Power World. I think the Pokemon Company should go to Power World and fucking Fortnite skin the fuck out of that game.
Yeah.
Yo, we will license you Pokemon for $14.99 a piece. And every month a new Pokemon shows up in Power World that people can buy. Just like Fortnite. They have thousands of Pokemon. Like you could literally do that for years. They would make a killing. They would make so much money. They could sell them one Pokemon at a time. Could you imagine if they had like a rare Pokemon that you could only buy for like a day or something? Like it sells itself so hard. That's what I would do. Fuck going to court. It's like let's make all the money we can off of these people. That'd be me. But I love Power World. I thought it was a pretty mid janky experience, but I love what it's doing. Like I'm rooting for Power World. So go Power World. Be awesome.
Don't snitch.
I genuinely don't think Nintendo is going to go after them. Like they've said they're investigating. But genuinely, I don't think they're going to.
Be cool, Nintendo. Be cool.
I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth their time a whole lot, to be honest with you. I don't think the next Pokemon game is not going to sell that well because there's Power World. People are like, nobody's going to buy Pokemon. Yeah.
I do want to also point out, I've seen people going, is this going to light a fire under Game Freak? Because
I don't think that's going to happen either.
World, and I'm like, that's not going to happen. No.
Nope, that's not going to happen either.
Not at all.
No.
Game Freak's going to Game Freak. Pokemon's going to Pokemon. And guess what? Y'all all want to buy that shit twice again.
Yep.
Now people are like, if Power World is successful, nobody's going to buy Pokemon. I'm like, have y'all met Pokemon players?
They don't care at all.
Y'all don't understand the crazy that these people operate under. They're going to buy all the Pokemons and all the Power Worlds and all of it and keep buying and buy multiples of them.
Yep.
So, like, it's not a zero-sum game like that. I expect the next Arceus 2 or whatever is going to sell gangbusters, even if the shit's broke as hell like the first one. where entire mountains disappear in front of your face and shit. Like nobody
That's a
cares.
gameplay mechanic.
Right.
Nobody cares. It's got Pikachu in it. People are gonna buy
It's a
it.
feature. It's a feature.
Yeah.
That game was. That was a troubling experience because Rebecca was having it, and her and a lot of folks were having a genuine time playing it. And they're like, "This is super fun," and I would point out
Suicide
anything
Squad.
wrong with that game, and like people got super defensive. You remember Delvin? I mean, people
I
got
remember
real
people
like.
mad.
It's not all about that, Donnie. And it's like this game is literally like you were talking about. Ronin looks like a PS3 game. If Ronin looked like a PS3 game, Arceus looked like a damn 64 game. It looked like you're out here playing Pokemon Snap.
People
Like, damn, entire features of the landscape would just blink out. You're like, what is happening?
They were like, can't have this guy on this show.
You remember like people writing, it's not all about graphics. I want this shit to run.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It looked experimental. If you never watched anybody play Arceus, man, it looked experimental as hell. It was like, this is a concept we have for a game.
Wow.
It was like an
Name
alpha
it.
pitch. So,
I don't think I have any Florida Man stories.
got no
I can't
Florida
think
Man
of one
stories?
I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. I'm quite sure some wild shit has happened. I just can't think of one off the top of my head.
Happens so often. It's just like yesterday's.
That is
Tuesday.
true.
Yeah.
It was a Tuesday for Telvin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The cyber terrorism wasn't enough.
Nah.
We had the Florida Man in there too.
Out here acting like he worked for CTU.
I don't even know what that is.
From
Yeah.
24.
No, I never seen it.
Great show.
Is it though?
It's fantastic. Fantastic.
I don't know.
I've never seen it either.
My mother-in-law liked to watch it. I didn't think it was a great show.
That's great. Best thing
Ever
Kiefer
seen it?
Sutherland's ever done.
I
Best thing?
no.
Yeah. I say so.
What?
Yes.
Best thing who's done?
Keith Sutherland? That's the best thing he's done?
That's
you think
not
so?
true at all.
Yes, it is.
Lost Boys was better than 24.
You get your whore mouth out of here with that bullshit. Absolutely not.
You
I
watched
like
the Lost Boys?
Lost Boys was awesome.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man?
It's fantastic.
24 is mid. It's
No,
stupid.
It's not. You're mid.
Terrible concept.
You're
Trash.
mid.
Into your bed.
In this goddamn show.
You're mid.
That's the
mid.
level of insult we've derived to is you're mid.
That's all he's got. That's all he's got.
Your towel.
Thank
See,
you,
look,
T-Life.
if you've got Daniel agreeing with you, then I know it's trash.
Oh no, you've angered Sean. You've angered Sean.
Kiefer Sutherland's in A Few Good Men. That's
I don't give a fuck
1,000
about that.
times better than 24.
Does Kiefer Sutherland torture people in A Few Good Men?
Yeah, I think that's why he's on
no.
trial. Like,
No.
that's the whole part of the whole fucking part of the movie, man.
There's a scene where Kiefer Sutherland rips out a terrorist's organs and let them bleed everywhere. Cause
Okay.
fuck it.
So, and that's
Oh,
a Tuesday.
Yes, that's a Tuesday
not-
for Jack Bauer.
And
A nuclear bomb went off in California on 24.
okay.
okay.
It wasn't a bad idea actually. They
That was a
probably should.
Tuesday for California.
That was,
Yeah.
probably was.
And like you're not selling the show here at all. You're not
24.
Delvin,
Stop
I
moving the
watch
needles.
mediocre television, and you're not selling it to me.
24. I don't have to sell shit to none of y'all.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck
you're
if y'all like
literally-
24 or not. 24 is fantastic.
You're literally talking about Snake.
That's kind of what he is.
Right, but when he actually is Snake, you're like, this is the best thing he's ever done.
Nah.
He's
Snake.
not even the best snake, but his snake
Right.
is better
Than 24.
24. Yeah.
Nah.
You know, be whatever you want to be, unless you could be Solid Snake. Then
I mean,
then do that.
Be Solid Snake. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course, it's way better.
Nobody's
than
like, I want to be Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer.
Plenty of people are like want to be Jack
Or it's
Bauer.
like, is that the guy that sells cars?
Yeah.
Sounds like a used
Jack
car
Bauer.
salesman.
No. Jack
Yeah.
Bauer's fucking dope.
Fuck.
And I will not let you
You got the Jack Bauer
flourish
Blazer
people
edition.
with your loose lips slander my hero from 24.
That's your hero? That's
Yes.
your hero?
Goddamn right.
This is who you're worshiping? Your hero is Jack Bauer?
His heroes
Goddamn
are
right.
Bandana Boomerang and Jack
This is
Bauer.
unfortunate. This is
Jack Bauer's
unfortunate.
great. Look here, Spider.
Who?
This is sad.
You don't want to smoke.
Seriously, sounds like a used car dealership. Down here at Bowers Cars, we can get you in a new Hyundai Sonata today.
It's not a bad idea.
That's what it sounds like. Every time I hear you say Jack Bauer, I just think of like
Jack
middling,
Bauer's
average
saved
American guy.
Jack Bauer
That's
saved
what
our
it sounds
country countless of times.
First of all,
That's
Jack
not.
Bauer's
And
not
you-
real. No, he hasn't.
And you
He's real to
ungrateful
Delvin.
sons of bitches don't appreciate it.
he's real to Delvin.
How
That's his
dare
hero.
you?
Look, the fact that you were on the same side as Sean Capri should tell you just how on the wrong side of history you are.
Because Sean
Yeah.
Capri's a great man.
He lives in Canada. He can't.
Yeah, he
fathom
lives in
the real-
Canada. He
the
didn't even
stuff
like
that happens
America.
here. Yeah,
That's fine. I'll
Yeah.
allow him not to like
Again.
America unless he likes Jack Bauer.
We're talking
you've
about.
got Daniel on your
Snake.
side. That
Yeah,
you
you're
never
on the
want Daniel
same
on your
side of
side.
history as Daniel.
Thank
you
you,
never
Sean
want
Capri.
Daniel on your side. It's just you're not helping. It's
If it's
Thank
you
you,
and
Sean
D
Capri.
Life,
I'll
you
put
know
this
you're
up
in
for
the
you
wrong.
So all you bitches can see this shit. See this? Thank you, Sean Capri. You're a goddamn
like-
good person.
you act like he doesn't hate us all the time.
No, I
This
like
is
that
not
he hates you
news.
now.
It's not news.
I like that he hates you now.
I think he means the collective we. Like I hate you guys. Like I hate you Americans.
He doesn't hate me.
Yeah.
Like, I
He loves
hate
me.
you guys.
He loves
I hate
me. How
you
do
guys.
How do you
I
not
hate
love
you
me?
guys.
He loves me.
He loves you.
Yes.
Ego on you, man. It's something
Does.
else.
Doesn't love me. That's racist.
Delvin just thinks
not
everybody.
all the way black,
Everybody
so it's-
loves
it's
him.
fine.
All the women love him. Like in his mind,
Yeah.
he is that guy. He is him.
Just think about it like this. You hate me, you're racist. You hate Dev, it's fine. Dev's not black.
What the?
It's the ongoing bit. He just
This
revolves
shit-
around race. It's really
this
settled
shit-
in him.
this-
Everything
back,
comes
bitches.
back to
This
race with
Negro
Delvin.
here. This motherfucker. You're the worst, Delvin.
No, that would be Jack Bauer.
He's the
But-
That's his hero.
He's
Taking
second.
after his hero, the
He's
worst.
second.
greatest.
Yeah.
You really come out of left field with some hot takes sometimes.
Jack Bauer's the greatest. I'm gonna spam
The greatest what?
everything. Human being. Just a great patriot.
He is Chuck Norris from Wish.
No, he's not. Fuck Chuck Norris.
He is Wish.com Chuck Norris.
Nah, son.
Now we're hating on Chuck Norris.
No, I'm not hating on Chuck Norris. It's
Jack
just
Bauer, not you. This idiot.
I'm just saying.
Wish's
I'm just saying.
24 was Texas Ranger. Not even
just saying-
close.
I'm just saying this. Where was Chuck Norris January 6th? That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay,
He
how
was
is that at all?
judging a dodgeball tournament.
No, he wasn't.
January 6th was no. Sorry.
Chuck Norris
Just-
definitely there. He definitely.
He was probably making sure Jack Bauer didn't storm the Capitol.
No, Jack Bauer was there fighting terrorists like a get up.
Oh, he was there fighting.
Was he? Was
Jack
he?
Bauer was there fighting.
He was.
I don't think so, Tim.
Not for the side you think he was.
He definitely
Mm-hmm.
fighting the side I think he was.
I think Jack Bauer was there trying to make America great again.
You're over here caping for Jack Bauer, and I'm the one that's not black.
No, you're not.
Facts.
This is nonsense. You just lost some nigga stripes. I'm just saying.
Damn.
I got extra ones. I keep on reserve. I live in Florida, bitch.
Fuck.
You live in Florida. Oh,
Our favorite rappers are just the niggerest ones.
You don't even count.
we have the
Florida?
dog pound. Dub
Not even, we
C.
don't even count you as American.
We have the most
You
ignorant
have
Trick
Florida
Daddy
nonsense.
Dollars. His
That's just
name
Florida.
is Trick Daddy Dollars.
E40 too
Daddy-
short.
If that
Isn't isn't the GTA Joker from your place?
Right.
Yes, he is.
That's what you have.
Okay, null and
No,
we
void.
have the
Your
GTA
arguments have been
Joker.
we have
dismissed.
Trick Daddy Dollars.
Dismissed.
We have
the
Uncle
Black Panther
I
Party.
said good day.
Uncle Luke
Good day, sir.
and the Two Live Crew.
Until you cannot have GTA Joker,
NWA.
it doesn't count.
We have Trick Daddy Dollars.
And
Rick
GTA Joker.
Raw.
What is that?
It's Trick Daddy.
Trick
Trick
Daddy.
Daddy.
You know that?
Yeah, no, man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you can't be. Yeah, you can't
got-
be. You can't be.
nonsense.
You can't be corrupting Haley with this stuff. Okay,
Yeah, I can.
right? She
You
knows
got
nothing.
Trick Daddy.
She knows nothing about Nan. You gotta leave her alone. Like let her exist in her beautiful bliss.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that.
Yeah,
Can't be
we
hitting
don't
her with
need
this
to-
stuff.
We don't need to send her
Four-
down
four
the
or
road
five
of Trick
best
Daddy
friends.
and Trina.
Yeah,
we
You
don't
know
need
what
to do that.
can't just be corrupting all of that. You just leave her alone.
Wait till I introduce her to Uncle Luke and the 2 Live Crew, and it's your birthday.
Oh God.
Oh boy,
Goodness
I don't know what any of that
It's your
means.
Pop that coochie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Somebody
I
save
mean-
this show.
He's not wrong.
He's really off on something tonight.
Oh,
He's
Jack Bauer
jiggle
struck a
physics.
chord.
Jiggle
Like
physics.
we started talking about Jack Bauer, and he really got
the
going.
legend.
The legend.
Jack Bauer.
Legend of what?
Everything.
CBS? Goodness
Everything.
gracious, Delvin.
Life. Jack Bauer, the legend.
the CBS legend.
Yeah,
The
yes,
legend.
no, that's not what legends are, okay?
Legend.
That is not TV legends, okay?
Okay,
Jack
hold
Bauer.
on.
No.
Delvin calling
Barker
Jack Bauer legend
is a
is
TV
like
legend.
Ubisoft using the word
What about
icon.
Jack Bauer?
Jack
Get outta
Bauer,
here.
The legend.
Wow.
The GOAT.
I'm gonna pray
There you
for
go.
you, sir, because this is
You
just
should.
this
Someone
is
should.
absolute nonsense. You sound like an old white lady. You're rooting for Jack Bauer,
Jack Bauer.
CBS, but I'm the one that's not black.
So much of Delvin's life makes sense if you put it in the context of an old white lady.
No. Jack Bauer's just the GOAT. Y'all just do respect game.
It's really the lens at which he should be viewed.
Right.
It's viewing him in his
Basically,
natural state.
Legend.
It's like your Magnum PI or your
Yeah.
MacGyver. You know,
Dude, Jack wishes he was Magnum PI. He wishes.
No one was
Goodness.
still Mac PI.
good lord.
Don Johnson, I would have heard.
You know what? I'll respect Miami Vice.
100%.
Don
Jack-
Johnson, Crockett and Tubbs. Let's
Man.
go. I respect that.
Come on.
I bet you like Crockett's. Dale loves Crockett.
Look at Nathan.
That's the one. He's like Tubbs can go.
Put up
Crockett
Nathan's
can stay.
comment.
No, they're a
Nathan's
duo. They have to
comment.
go together.
Put up Nathan's comment.
I'm just flooding the whole
Yeah.
Discord with Jack Bauer gifts and
Spider Jedi. Scooby Doo mask removal of Delvin. It's an old white lady.
get that shit out of here. You don't run this goddamn show. I do.
Sound just like the Karen you are, sir. Just like the Karen you are.
Look at me. Look at me.
We're sorry.
I'm the captain now.
Are you?
Oh boy.
Are you? I don't think
Haley,
he
you're
is.
next.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Would you like to speak to the manager?
No. I'm good.
I'm glad Dan brought Donnie back because my feet wouldn't let me.
Your broke ass computer. Your shitty internet.
You had to bring me on to save this show.
It was funny. It just hit this like, oh shit, he can't come.
But it's 11:46. This is way later than I wanted to be up.
Well, you're
I
laughing.
wanted to be gone 45 minutes ago. I gotta go. We have to go. I gotta go.
We're gonna go ahead and land this plane.
Please.
Thank y'all for coming out and listening to
are we
this
hitting the
nonsense.
edges?
Oh, we're gonna hit the edges.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take care of it because we know Dylan can't.
He didn't know how, and he probably can't. His
Yeah.
fucking internet explodes. He tries to play a video.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's over here
Well-
talking about how awesome and shit he is. Can't fucking. He's like living on DSL 1993.
The GOAT.
Basically.
Jack Bauer.
Can't download. It's like his gifts take minutes to load.
Jack Bauer's the GOAT.
Fuck.
Well,
You know why Jack Bauer's the GOAT for him? Because that's like this. That's where cable is. Where he's at. He just got
Yeah.
24. It's like
Yeah.
he
this shit just
it.
showed
It
up.
just
Yeah,
got to
it's-
him.
I have
Yeah,
the
just
whole
got
box
Jim.
set of 24.
his internet just allowed 24 to arrive. He's
Why,
like, "Shit,
though?
this shit is dope.
Great show.
Because that's his goat. He's an old white lady. He's living out his fantasies. Jack Bauer's his hero. It's okay. It's okay.
All of a sudden, it makes sense. The fake
Everything.
rap career, all the credit he was trying to get.
Yep.
Man, he's just a sensitive guy watching Jack Bauer. I get it. It's okay, man.
Jack Bauer's a murderer.
We still love you. Like, we're still
We
here
do.
for you.
You're lying.
You're not as cool as we thought you were, but we're still here
I'm
for you.
always cool.
Says the person who's, yeah. Like, you see, it makes sense now.
Oh no! Don't please don't get him started on another on another one.
Oh,
No,
goodness.
we're good.
Burn notice.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, please play some video games.
Nobody sleeping in the middle of the bed. The middle of the bed is only where you do the business. But when everybody's ready to sleep, it's the side of the bed that can't be beat. It's the middle of the bed where lovers meet. But when it comes time to slumber, it's the edges. Ooh, 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 the edges.